What is up, everybody? We're going to get started pretty soon. I am back in the chair. If you're watching this on the rebroadcast, my back still hurts. Still hurts. All right. Today we're doing a Friday stream. Friday. What's up, Undercover Potato? Love the name, by the way. Love the name. Undercover Potato. Mr. 007. Mr. How you doing? I'm doing great. What's up, Brady? Doing great. Alexandre, that's weird. We're gonna do a nice stream today. My back is still kind of screwed. I'm wearing like a black shirt, but a black back protector thing. So it's keeping my core nice and stiff. It's doing better. It should be off tomorrow. It should be good tomorrow. I don't know what I did. I think I just getting old and picked up something weird. Used all lower back, no legs. You know, one of those things. Darren, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Jesse from Colorado Springs. And thank you once again, Anthony, for asking. Helmer, how you doing? Rick. What's up? How you doing? I'm okay. I'll be fine. I have previous injuries from firefighting, so I slipped or did something, lifting patients and stuff. So I've been out of it for a little bit. I've had pain for befores, so I'm able to handle it. Still suck. Yeah. This stream is a little early. We were doing obviously Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm thinking about switching it up to Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. and not 3 p.m. only because it's just easier. Plus, I'm trying to get off work and get off duty at 5 p.m. So starting it an hour early makes it to where I can actually get back to my house from the firehouse. You know, you guys take forever to get out of the parking lots. You know, I'm always have to be the last one to lock things up, and it's like I'm not home until super late. So it's just rough. How you doing, last Joss? First stream. Who else is this their first stream? I saw somebody else say that. Andrew, you like the background? Yeah, this is coming out of nowhere. We're gonna work on that. MC Adventure, your first stream too. Woo! Flea, Jesse, Dante, Danger Ranger, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kevin, thank you for everything you do. I've learned a lot. It's your voice in my head. Hey, I don't want to be like having weird voices in your head, but I'm glad I'm able to say, hey, watch out. Orange stage coming up. Intersection. Orange stage. See that vehicle? Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side. I hope I'm able to do that. Mr. 007, is Nikki still right? No. She's doing some other stuff right now. She's volunteering animal stuff. Plus, you know, we wanted that money for other things. Riding is fun. It's just not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Wolf Lair, how you doing? Christian, usually your commute home. Pattern inside of the vehicle. Hey, Heg, how you doing? Back again myself. Just glad I caught it. Woo! Documented all from you. Hey, Norway. Sounds beautiful up there. Helmer, my first bike was a 2012 Harley Davidson Nightster. Poo-poo and pantalones is all you hear. That's a weird one to have in your head, Kevin. Of all of them, of all the phrases and all the sayings, all the different color codes, how to plan your ride. Hey, I must get this best line of sight for this position for safety. The one thing that you remember is poo-poo in your pantalones. Woo-wee. You guys are fun. Undercover, but you like the beer? Thank you so much. We're gonna talk about some MotoStars stuff today. Once again, we're gonna have some really fun after action reviews happening. We're gonna talk about why people crashed, how they crashed, you know, what we could do differently. I'm gonna try to power through quite a bit. Once again, though, please join. You know, while we're doing this, I like to spend some time with you guys in the office, and I'll be spending this whole time in the office, I'll only be utilizing rookies to run back and forth to get people, and then also the intercom system to tell people to stop screwing around. So we'll be doing it all in here. I hope you guys are enjoying the office. It's a nice big office. You know, you guys can all sit over there. You know, yeah, rookies have to stay in the hallway. Yeah, you guys stay in the hallway. Yeah, no, you can't come back. But you guys can all sit down over here, okay? You guys can all sit down over here. But before we get started, make sure you join the Discord. I'm looking at the log right now. So of all the people that join, I'm looking at the log right now. And I better see like 20 of you join. We got over 8,000 people in the server, and we just got some new stuff. We got a new Moto Media section, show us your gear, pet section, wildlife, camping, gardening, gamers, food and drink, art, music, movies and TV, photography, firearms, so much more. I want to start seeing some of you guys join. Like Agent Texas just joined. And Cryptos right here. Also, if you are a crew member like Cryptos just joined as a crew member, if you're on Discord, link it all up and you get access to the crew lounge, which is separate from everybody else. So I see Doom. Doom joined. Nice penguin. Photography channel's popping off. Side of the car, side of the car. Anthony, no cigar. While I'm on duty, I don't like to screw around too much. I do have my own personal stuffs. What do you think about the Yamaha MT-03 from Miguelio? Love it. It's a great bike, and that's a one of those questions you could definitely ask on the Discord. Like Mr. Tato with a cat, Bearkin just joined. Some of you guys got some old accounts. It's good to see you guys know what Discord is then. What do you think of the R100 GS Paris Dakar? Are those boots? I joined because of the beard. Oh, you're just kidding. Hey, come on. Hey. Dave, you sure it's not because you want to hang out in the firehouse? And look at this. And then see the beard. Last Josh, welcome. Joe Exotic. How are you joining? From prison? Helmer. Brand new. Darren, nice to see you. I see a bunch. Oh, it's an adventure bike. Oh, it's gonna be 100 GS. 520 motor ride this Sunday. You should go. If my back is still, if it's still not doing well, maybe not. I got like this back protector on. It's just a support. So I don't know. We got a crew meeting and crew training tomorrow. So I might be doing that instead. YZF Hawk, welcome to the Discord. Slappy Kiwi, welcome to the Discord. Guys, join the Discord. It's absolutely free. It would be nice to have you. Nice to have you at the lounge with the off-topic session. Good to have you guys in there. How many times have I had tank slappers in my entire riding? I remember like 3. One of them was I hit oil in a turn going into Circle K on Araby Road. My rear tire hit some oil or something, some road surface hazard. I think I even got it on film. Rear tire slid out, gained traction again, but it was a little bit of a weird tank slapper thing. And then I remember, I think maybe 2 other times after hitting a bump. One of them was on the interstate. I think one was a normal road. Can't have Discord on your work computer. Well, that's the cool thing is you can have it on your phone, right? It's the first time I caught you live watching from New Zealand. Madian. Yeah. Hey, my MM here from Riverview. Hey, we got a huge Florida chapter. I guess we can call it chapters. Yeah, huge Florida chapter. We have local channels. So we got California, DC Metro, Florida, Arizona. We got all these different channels. So if you're in Florida, we have a bunch of active members in Florida. Join the Discord. Like I said, Discord is absolutely free to get access to all that stuff. The only thing that you don't get access that's behind a paywall, and that's for YouTube members. So those with the green name automatically already get it. And that's just going to be the voice chat stuff. and the crew lounge. We're going to slowly add more to the paid part, but we're putting pretty much everything in the free part. Because we want people to get the knowledge, have some fun. And if you want to support the channel, you get sweet emojis and you get access to the crew lounge too. Yeah. Let's see. This music's kind of weird. Go ahead and hit next. All right. Now remember the Smart Rider Basic Training ebook is still available. There's still some more of those coupons. Smart Rider, that's 15% off. It helps out the channel. Plus, it's going to give you everything. You're going to know what the Smart Rider principles are all about, and basically how to get started with that. So, knowing what kind of gear there is, what situational awareness type stuff you should have, what plan means, what rescue a rider means. Everything in there. What's the join code for Discord? It's scroll up a little bit. Just scroll up a little bit. I'll just do it right here. The join code. There shouldn't be any codes. It says address invalid. Oh. Probably just need to try it again. Try that one. You ride with army boots. Are they any good? They're better than regular shoes, but at some point I would try to not increase. I need to upgrade your boots. I was watching a video of you talking about helmets and their odometer approval. And okay, what do you think about Shoei? Shoeis are great. I have a Shoei. You can't go wrong with Shoeis. They're very safe helmets. Reputable company. Kimi Hart. I'm going to get my motorcycle license next year. I live in New Zealand, so we have to ride a LAMS approved motorcycle. I'm thinking of getting a WR250R. Sounds great. You're going to do fine. They prompt for password on Discord after code. Yeah, I don't. You mean DOTJ? A DOT helmet? You might have to. The passcode that you're probably talking about is the code that you get from. Because you have to sign in with your phone. So you're going to get a code on your phone probably. That way it verifies your phone because we are a partnered server. So we have some security structures in place. RF 1400, great helmet. Upgrade from the 1200. Best brand of motorcycle jackets? It all depends. Best brand for looks, best brand for safety, best brand for adventure riding. Because some companies focus solely on adventure, some companies focus solely on track, stuff like that. I like for me, it's hot, so I want a mesh jacket that is a light colored fabric, so it reflects most of the heat because I live in a hot area. And offers back protection, shoulder protection, and elbow protection with abrasion resistance. So I just find whatever's cheapest for that with a reputable brand. Best brand for safety. So pick something that's going to be now within your seasons. So you got, the 3 seasons, 4 season type stuff. So if it's super hot where you're at, get some mesh. If it's always cold, don't get mesh, get some type of winter gear. If it's wet, you're going to want something that's waterproof or water resistant. But when it comes to jackets themselves, just look for the armor inserts if they have it. Your internet might have died out a little bit, so you can still see it right there. That's a tough one. These are all great questions. It's just something that it's hard to explain through just vocalization. It's like I have to show you what I'm actually looking for. Revzilla has some amazing gear, by the way. Links in description. What kind of CC bike is recommended for a beginner in the city? 300. Roughly a 300. You missed Thursday, and I guess this week is also... Yeah, so Dark, we didn't have it yesterday, so you actually didn't miss nothing. We're going to get started. Guys, you know the drill. You got to sign into class. One second, I got to make sure everybody's... are there some people in class? Hey, if you guys are in class, you need to come down here Come down here to the office. Sign in right there. Yeah, okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? We go back? Okay. So make sure you guys, rookies, go ahead and grab some of them. Sign in. Hit that like button. How do I wear a respirator with that beard? Man, I hear that all the time because it's DanDanTheFireman. Of course, you know, you have to have the seal and everything. I haven't been on duty in 3 years. I've been doing this full time. I've been 11-year firefighter, but 3 years ago we left. Man, I would have been 14-year firefighter then. Jeez. But I don't have to wear respirators anymore. Kenneth, how you doing? Paul, it's okay. It can get confusing. But we have plenty. You said it first. You said this old person. We have plenty of old people in there. Fender Eliminator for your new bike. One only. The brand new one you just got. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, no problem, Freedom Adventures. Good to have you. Remember, the Discord is absolutely free. Join the Discord. See a lot of you new members in here. Zach, Hardrath, Adrift, Mr. Dudley, Brady on Sticks, Fast Captain Helmer, Paul D. Hey, you just left though, Paul D. Come back. Pem Breezy, Cryptos, Azax, Paul D. Oh, there you go. Paul D just joined back up. Just hang out a little bit. You have to just follow the prompts. Add your phone number. And get that stuff situated. Then you can start chitty chat chatting. Chitty chat chatting. So this whole thing with, yeah, remember the Smart Writer ebook is available. The whole thing with like the Stream Deck, I guess they sent me an email saying that, oh yeah, your YouTube messaging buttons they don't work, and we're aware that developers are on it right now. So it's like, oh, I guess I can't use a massive feature until they fix it. No problem, James. Just pop in and pop out every so often. Remember, sign in to get credit for today's class. Sign in. Let's see if it still works. Sign in. Pinned throttle. Remember, Dan, first two things to change on your bike when you buy it are a fender limiter and mufflers. Exactly. Not sliders. Don't even buy yourself gear. But maybe a new gas cap. A fender eliminator. Definitely a new exhaust. But something that is loud. Now, if you can't afford new exhaust, just chop it. Just cut it. I think that's how it works. The Wolf Lair, welcome. Just welcome. Whew. Signed in. That's right. Click that join button. We got 2 new members today, by the way. 2 new members. If you're wondering how to join and be like Wolf, click that button right there. Click that link. What is Nightbot's job? So if you could do an exclamation point and let's say Discord, and that's basically like saying, hey rookie, come over here and give me the link for that. So right now I just said exclamation point Discord. It's running, down the hall. It's about to grab the link and it's gonna come back, and there it is. Hang out with the free DDFM crew Discord server. Boom. So that if anybody asks, hey, what's the Discord link, or how do I join, or let's see how many different things here. Let's see. So you got Discord, you got the ebook, sign in, member. There it is. Rescue kit, same thing. So if anybody's like, hey, you know, how can I find the link for the rescue kit that Dan keeps talking about? You can even post that. I saw that. Boom, Moto Trauma kit's available for... Oh, that needs to change. It's not pre-order no more. Nightbot, you're fired. It's available now. Nightbot, you screwed it up. There we go. Let's try this again. So if you do this, rescue kit, see what happens. Rescue kit. Boom. Look at that. Tyler Jolie, crew member. BMW Fender 89 is a rookie. Hey, you're going to have to be cleaning the toilets, by the way. Rookies got to clean toilets. Yeah, there's only a few commands you could do. Got your first accident 2 weeks ago. Wish I had my GoPro going. You could review my mistake. I don't want to. That's... Ugh. Whew. That's no buenos. It's no buenos. I'd watch it. I definitely would, but sorry that something happened. Stephen Warner already cleaned all the toilets. Hey, you know... Whoa. Whoa. What are we doing here? Who's pushing the buttons? Alright. I just want to say thanks to him, but you guys are all pushing buttons. D30 armor. It's a legit. 11 tripping. It's a legit. As a retired firefighter, medic, motorcycle rider, and AZ resident, I watch your channel a lot. Come from the same cloth. Steven! Quote of the day right there. It's good to have you here, Steven. You know, in fact, go ahead and take a seat on the couch right there. Yeah, rookies don't. Yeah, get him a drink. Where did I learn to say no buenos? What, doesn't sound right? No buenos? It's like the widest way you can say it. Where did I learn it? I don't know. I don't even know what it means. Where do you... sorry, the buttons just took... Hey, don't push them all the time. No buenos. 124 people signed in. Let's get to... We'll get started at 200. But we're going to hang out until we hit 200. And then we're going to get into the after action review, which, everybody, we got this video coming up right here. Look at this video. Dun, 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 dun. Damaged. All right, so we're going to be talking about these videos. Look at that thing. What's the mech... You thought I was frozen. Woo! Let's go back to my office. Got him. So I'm on Discord and Dan, but what do I use? What room? Do the lounge off topic. Hang out in the lounge. Hey, Paul. I'm gonna say hey, Paul, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. There it is. There's Paul. We're out in the main Discord. Look around. You got the About You section, so write something real quick about yourself. You know, if you need to discuss anything, just vent. There's the mental health section. Show us what you look like in your gear. We have the Moto Media section, so you can share what you want to share in there. We got pets. Whew. We got camping, wildlife, gardening, game. Oh, we got all this stuff. We got all this stuff. Pinned. If you ever think your job is worthless, remember there's a guy who installs and makes stock mufflers for Harley. You said it, I didn't. What's the YouTube crew rank on Discord? If you click the join button on YouTube, any of them, you could just be the $2 or a $20 member. You'll get that rank if you sync up your Discord and YouTube. You'll get access to everything. Started using pupul and pantalones to get some fun. Am I teaching everybody Spanish? Because you should not learn it from me. Should not learn it from me. Yeah, if you click that button, you know, everyone is popping up right there. They become green names like Freedom Adventures. And then if you're on Discord and you have it all linked up, boom, boom, you got it. All right, let's get the music playing. Well, isn't that a bad word though? 5'10" Ralph. That's why I like saying poo poo. You glanced off a bighorn sheep the other day and kept it upright with mercy break and swearing. My first thought was Dan would be proud. I am proud, Stephen Conway. I am. Good for you. That's tough. Hitting something and trying to keep it stable, that's... Just trying to keep the bike stable sometimes is hard to do. But actually hitting something, that's impressive. Deshaun, welcome back. I see you got the pink beard. Welcome back. Welcome back. And that's the thing is your beard and mustache, it keeps your rank. So if you have to leave and come back, you get your mustache or beard right back. We got plenty in the back. You don't have to return it. Just throw it on the ground. We'll have a rookie clean it up and put your name on it. And then we'll give it back to you whenever you come back. What do I think about riding high? Don't do that, Max. I know you're probably asking for a friend. But don't do that. Tell your friend not to do that. Some people might feel like they can ride better, they can drive better, you know, drinking or being high on some type of whatever, upper or downer. The thing is, that's when you definitely have the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's where you absolutely think that you're better than you are currently, and you have this heightened sense of ego that you can handle it, and that's the euphoric effect when it comes to a depressant and an upper. So I'm just generalizing that, you know, some things have different type of effects, but definitely stay sober because your reaction time is slowed with depressants, and it's even slowed. The reaction time is slowed while being high on pretty much anything because your situational awareness. So you got perception, reaction, and then braking for total stopping distance, or perception, reaction, and then the movement. So whatever it is, you have to perceive it and react to it as quick as you possibly can. Well, now think about it. You're high. You're not going to perceive things very well. You're not going to react as quickly as you possibly could. And so therefore, it's going to be a longer total stopping distance. It's going to take longer for you to react, and then you start having issues. So the best thing you could possibly do is just ride sober, ride aware, you know, stay in yellow stage, and then when you get home and you know you're not going to be driving, right? Yeah, legal weed is fine. I mean, it's legal everywhere. Like in Arizona, here it's legal for recreational and it's also for medical. So definitely use it for what it is if you want to, but don't operate a motorcycle or a car if you are under the influence. Not just for legal consequences, but it's a huge factor. I think it was half of all fatal deaths on a motorcycle involved alcohol. Or more than that. It was like 40%. I think for 40%. So about half of all deaths on a motorcycle involved alcohol. So if you want to just get rid of half the deaths, 50% of the current deaths, you can just stop drinking alcohol and we drop things down quite a bit. Yeah, just save it for home. I would save it for home, Max. Save it for like the evening when you know you're not going anywhere. Yeah, CBD oil is a little different. That's a different one. Full spectrum, you can kind of get in some trouble, but if it's just pure CBD, no THC, you should be fine with that. 146 likes. Let's see if we can hit 150. I said 200. Yeah, I said 200, huh? I'm going to stick to 200. Let's hit 200 likes. We're going to get started. This is an early show. We typically start at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and Tuesdays, but I think we might be changing it to 2 p.m. So that's why we're doing 2 p.m. today. We got 20 more minutes until class starts. Just kind of hanging out in the office real quick. But yeah, I'm thinking of switching it Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Does 2 p.m. sound better? Hey, what's up, Renzi? How you doing? Does 2 p.m. sound better instead of 3 p.m.? That's 1 hour sooner than normal. What do you guys think? The Frenchian Duo, getting your bike soon, just can't decide between the Yamaha R7 or the Husqvarna 701. Husqvarna is just so unique compared to the Yamaha. Both of them are great, but you might find more aftermarket stuff, and it might be cheaper for the Yamaha. It's up to you, though. I mean, they're both 700cc type stuff. Today is Friday, Crypto. So I was going to do it yesterday, but my back was killing me. I'm still sitting in my chair. I'm going to be doing the whole class from the office. So, you know, wrong button. Whole class from the office. So you guys get a comfy seat, do some crisscross applesauce up front. You know, maybe get it. It's a little bit cold on the tile, but you know, whatever. Wargaming Edward, thank you, appreciate it. AZKKT Steve Conway, that's right. Where's one only XRAM when you need him? You should go meet him. Go meet that guy. You got a 1000 SX? Ooh. I've ridden on Quaaludes before, years ago. Miracle I'm still alive. Yeah, it is a miracle. Holy crap. How long did you have your first bike? Chris V or Chris 5? I bought the Harley November 2011, and I had it all the way up until May 2019. I traded it in for my FTR, which I should have just kept it. Bren 10,000 Brown, not yet. Not yet. We're going to get started in about 15 minutes. We're at 166 likes, which means 166 people signed in. I got to double check and make sure nobody's in the class real quick. Hey, is everybody... Okay, make sure you guys sign in. We're going to hold this in the office. Let me go and check the lounge real quick. All right, make sure the lounge is looking good. Hey, hey, nobody cleaned up from Tuesday. Got it. Rookies are failing like crazy. But if there's anybody in here, any crew members, let's go to the office and we're going to hang out in there. All right? There we go. Go and put the music back on. Do you have a public Facebook as well? I do. I have a Dan and the Fireman Facebook. I have a Dan and the Fireman Facebook. Links should be in the description. You want the chair next to the food? Go ahead and grab it. Taco Tuesday went a little wild. Rookies were tripping over each other. I think few of them spilled their tacos everywhere. Half of them didn't even know how to roll one up. They're trying to make rolled tacos. We don't do that here, so it was kind of funny to watch. Yeah. Sticky fingers, stuff like that. Make sure they're cleaning it up. Want to make sure they cleaned it up. All right. And it looks clean. Very nice, everybody. Very nice. Gilly, very informative videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you for the $4.99 donation. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's basically a burrito, right, Immortal? At that point. It was weird. They're stuffing it full of stuff. It's like, you guys understand it's a small little tortilla, right? Good day, everyone. I'm going to be a new rider, and I'm just curious, what would be better for motorcycle protection, commuting and around town? Crash pad or crash bars? Crash pad, crash bars. For the bike? So for the bike, you're going to want to have... It depends on the bike. You can have crash bars or sliders. Here's the biggest thing. Do you have gear for yourself first? That's the biggest thing. The bike can be repaired, but if you snap an ankle, it could be repaired. It could be healed maybe, but you got gear first. Okay, perfect. So it all depends on your bike. First thing you got, it all depends on the bike. If you have like a cruiser, it's gonna be hard to find sliders for that. If you have a sport bike, you're gonna have a lot more kinds of protection. I mean, you got stunt cages, you got all these different things. What you can do is go to the Discord and then go into the new rider question area. Ask that question, because we have 8,000 plus people on there that are ready to help you out. We got a bunch of mentors that are willing to help you out and move you through that. Honda Hornet 600 1998. Ooh, you might not find a lot just because it's older, but who knows? So check out the new rider questions. You know, in fact, here, I'll show you what the new rider questions look like. Go ahead and go to that. This is new rider questions. And I know this was asked in here. And look at this. So we're getting through all this stuff. So new rider questions. But if you wanted maintenance and gear, here's the maintenance and gear area. We got plenty of people that can help out. I mean, dirt biking, stunting safely, track day stuff, new rider questions. Yeah, you guys should join the Discord. We got some of the best people in the world. Today's gonna be a nice, chill stream unless somebody upsets me with bad writing. Just bought and installed new Pack Talk Black. It is nice. It is nice. Have you hooked it up with the Cardo Connect yet? And then get all your buddies on the same group and you just go boop boop. Done. Bob on Bass, nothing. Yeah, foreshadowing. I hope not, Polly. Hope not. Let me go to the lounge. There we go. I like to hang out in the lounge. 175 people signed in. Exactly. I was about to say it. Sign in. Sign in. All right. Let's see what we have here. I think we got a parking lot practice. Hey, this is Paul. He was going to send it in earlier. Let's go ahead and watch him. Let's go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and get this situated. This is Paul. Yeah, we're still signing in. Zafford, still signing in. All right. This is Paul. All right, Paul, let's see what you do. Now, this is a good view. Okay, very good. I like this view. So I can see where you're doing. A little bit wide, but that's fine. That's fine. You see how it messes you up for the next one, but just keep going. Practice, practice, practice. Towards the end, you were dancing with the bike finally, and you're getting the flow of it. You're getting the flow of it. Good U-turn. Good U-turn. Maybe a little more counterbalance, so you can make it a little bit tighter. You did good handlebar turn, head look. Offset weave. Are you gonna get it? Hey, see, that one was harder. That one was harder to do, and you still did it. Ape hangers and beach cruiser bars are tough. Oh, that was really good. Let's keep watching. Keep watching. Let's see what happens. Prep it. Prep it. More of the slow straight line, or are you gonna come back around? Let's see. Let's see. Good friction zone. Throttle control. Nice wide arc. Here we go. We're gonna go around the first one. Start on this one. And I know you have to go wide because of how big your your saddlebags are. So I understand you have to go wide. So wide is not the problem. It does look like Tucson. See how when you go wide on the first one, it's going to mess you up for the next ones. You look down a little bit right there. And that's fine, because what I see is somebody wanting to get better and is attempting to get better, and that's the thing. So we're still in the learning stage. We got the concept down. We know we have to do this. You know how to operate a motorcycle at least. Now it's about refining the skill, refining what we need to be doing. There's a drop incoming right there. You knew it. All right. And this is why we have crash protection. You just calling it a day? How you doing, buddy? All right. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and just offer right here, because this is going to be the first part. Okay. So when it comes to, let's go back just a little bit. When it comes to the turns, let's say, I think we're going in through this way. Let's see. Let's see where you start. so you start on that one. Let's do that. All right. So you're going to start around this cone right here. You're going to go in and do this. Now, it's obviously the depth of this perceptions and stuff is going to make it a little bit difficult towards the end. So it's basically the concept of what you're doing. So when you get through here, maybe it's probably easier. We're working on this because we're trying to figure out what's a good system for you to learn from. So these are the cones. Hey, green and green. Looks good. Yeah, 10 more people to sign in, and we'll get started. We're doing a little parking lot practice situation here. So you're gonna go in like this. Okay, this is the typical straight line weave. That's kind of what you're doing. Now you have an issue with how big your saddlebag is, and then you got your crash bars. So if you go too narrow like this, you're gonna hit the cones. So I understand that. So you have to go a little bit wider. Okay, and that's fine. So one thing that you can do is when you get up to here, start it a little bit wide, start the turn now. What I'm noticing is you're coming in here, and as soon as you pass the cone, then you turn. And you see how it's like now we're trying to play catch up, and we're like doing this. So you see how your turn ends up closest to the cone over here? You're trying to make it over this cone. You're trying to make it around that first cone, but you're getting close to the second cone. One thing that you can start doing is now aiming as soon as you can for this earlier cone. And I'm exaggerating quite a bit, so I know it's a lot harder than it looks, but you see how I'm next to this cone, next to this cone now, next to this cone? I think a lot of what you're doing is just setup. Is just setup. You're hitting close to this cone, and then when you come back around, you're getting close to this cone, and you come back around, you're getting close to this cone, and before you know it, you go too wide. Right, Polly? So if you can start it sooner. So start your turn, start your adjustments sooner, and that's going to help out when you get to a canyon carving turn where you don't want to set up late because then you go wide. You can't correct yourself. You don't want to set things up way too late. So when we see this, we're starting to go in. Okay, that's good. That was good too. That was good too. And for some reason, this one, you went wide. So what did we do that was different? Look at where we're pointed. And we're way over here. Now, one thing that could play into this are the cones are too close to each other, too. Cones are too close to each other. See that last part, how you're just kind of moving through it? It's right here. And the counterweight, the movement of the hips and the upper body. Compared to over here, you're just aiming. See how the body doesn't move really? And then watch the body move. Like you're dancing with it. There it is. It's like a little bit of the hip movement. Yeah, right now I know you're looking at the cones. Right now you're looking at the cones. Right now you're focused on the cones, and that will go away. So your thing that you want to do is now start looking towards the end. So right here, let's say you're starting this cone thing. I want you to be looking like here. And then when you get to this point, look over here. Right now, what you're looking at is probably like this cone, and then you're looking straight at the next cone, then you're looking at this cone, then you're looking at this cone, you're constantly doing this. Look like 3 cones ahead. So right now you should be looking at this cone, and then you look at this cone. Use your peripheral to help you out. Sometimes a little more speed is actually the answer. Slow speed is slow speed, but sometimes too slow makes things harder. Okay, so this right here, this is kind of the general tone of your turns, is that they're very separate. So you have, I'm looking forward, I'm set up for the turn, then I look, then I turn the handlebars, then I counter, and then I look, and then I do this, and that separation is going to happen. You're doing that right now, and that's fine because you know distinctly head and eyes, handlebar, counterweight, around the cone, switch it, look the other way, handlebars, counterweight, go around the cone. It's consistently in that mode, and you'll see that actually in your movements. So the more you continue doing this, you're gonna keep hitting cones, but the more you keep doing this, it's not gonna be boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be, and it's just smooth the rest. Slowly but surely, you're gonna remove those little blocks, and this is what I'm talking about right here. So this is right. Let's go back just a little bit because you're gonna set up. Watch your setup. So right here, not part of the exercise, and then we get into the exercise, and now you're set up. So now it's like, okay, I'm set up, and it's like, okay, now I'm gonna turn the handlebars. Now I'm gonna do counterweight. Now I straighten it up. Now I turn the other way. Now I'm straightening it up. Now I'm turning the other way. And that's where we kind of messed up, is that you didn't allow yourself to go a little bit wider. But that's fine. So we're turning around, transition. I'm going to turn now, but we haven't done our head movement. We didn't do our head movement. We didn't do any counterbalancing. We didn't allow the wide arcing. Now we're set up again. Now we're going to turn right here. So we're starting to get the hang of it. The movements just aren't super smooth, and that is to be expected right now. So the more you continue doing this is a good one right here. So I want you to continue practicing this. Spread out the cones a little bit more. I would say maybe like 4 inches more between each cone, 4 to 6 inches more between each cone, and then allow yourself just to make mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes, just play with it, have a ton of fun doing it, and you'll realize, oh, it's pretty easy. Now everything's fluid. I'm not having to, try to straighten it and get into this small little cone area. And then once you get that fluid movement, then start bringing in the cones. Just bring in the cones just a little bit. Yeah, and that's the thing is, exactly, Dark Sprocket. Your bike might just be so massive that these cone placements won't work for you. So that's perfectly fine. Move the cones out. The main goal is not to see how quickly we can do the straight line weave and how narrow these cones can be. The goal is to get that head and eye movement, the body flow, getting comfortable with the bike. That's the important thing. So it doesn't matter how far cones are. There were 6 spaces, 32-inch thing. Today I went out and used 7 spaces. Good, Paul. Yeah, stay at 7 and just maybe even leave it at 7. Just leave it at 7. Whew. Mate, how you doing? 200 likes. Guys, we got to get started. Thank you, Paul, for sending that in. Appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead and grab some water. All right. Double check everything. Yeah, don't get caught up on hitting cones. So spread them out to the 7 paces like you said you did, and just play with it. Have fun. Tell yourself, hey, I'm going to have fun with this. And you're going to realize, especially when you record it, oh, that was easy and smooth. But then behind the scenes, you're thinking, I did good head and eyes. I did good friction zone throttle control. I did good handlebar turning. I initiated the turn quicker and smoother. Like, start telling yourself some of the positives. If you hit a cone, you hit a freaking cone. Doesn't matter. They were cones. No? Wedding singer? All right. Love videos. I will learn a lot. I'm a new rider. Jez, welcome. So today we are going to be going over some motorcycle crashes and close calls. Okay. I will be sitting down. I have a back brace on. No, I did not crash. I just have a weak body. So we're going to get started. We're going to be hosting everything from the office here. So if you are in the classroom, you just need to sign in real quick and then come on over to the office. So stop screwing around. Let's go ahead and start this class. So crisscross applesauce up front. Let's go ahead and get going. Courtney, you want me to teach my girlfriend how to ride? I would get in trouble because I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife now. She was my girlfriend at the time. Now I'm just messing with you. But I definitely would like to get some more of that stuff going. Definitely would like to, because you enjoy that content. You're a new lady rider yourself. We do have plenty of people in the Discord that are willing to help you out, and a ton of female and women riders. You should join the Discord. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to go over some low sides. Looks like a pretty high mechanism. That guy's on the ground. Let's see what happens. All right. Hang up and drive. I like your name a little bit. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I love the GPS up there. Now, what are some of the patterns?
Noticed at the last moment that he's in the wrong lane and decided to test the alertness of this rider.
Good 360 situation awareness. You see that? So maybe this person on the left lane wanted to go right. There it is.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that was bad.
Seriously?
Cool, now we move. Go on. Go on with your day. You did what you needed to do. That's all I would do too. Alright, looks like he was trying to. He looks like he popped it in second and then went down to neutral trying to get to first. Alright, so did a great job. Handled the situation well. We're going to talk real briefly about what happened here. So let's go back to the very, very absolute beginning of this. So right now we're riding around. Now remember, we talk about patterns when it comes to anything like this. So we have, somewhat of an open lane. We have somebody here. We're in their blind spot, but it looks like there's pretty much good traffic here. So the main thing you don't want to be doing is getting yourself boxed in. So you don't want to have like a truck here, car here. You don't want to be here and then right here also. These are terrible. They look like whatever. Look like potato people. But you don't want to be blocked in. So right now we're not. So this is good. So what I like is that as soon as that caught his peripheral vision, he zoned in on that. He got himself good focal vision. You notice that now we're looking to our right in the mirrors. Did a quick little head check to the right. So we're getting good 360 situational awareness. Now we're back at this whole pattern. You see how it evolves right here. Is that we have a big open spot here. We have this person stuck behind this person stuck behind this person. Maybe somebody wants to go into this middle lane. So that's the pattern we got to watch out for. With this much traffic, I would just stay in yellow stage until I get into a blind spot and be in orange stage. Right above my head we're in the blind spot. We're getting closer and closer to side by side, so it's not a big deal.
Has noticed at the last moment that he's in the wrong lane.
So I like how he's constantly searching for these things. So he's looking left, did a great job. Did another head check to the right. So that was within like 5 seconds. So constantly checking, keeping yourself awake. Now we're at a junction right here. Now, I don't like being next to vehicles in junctions. So when we have the 2 left turners or even 3 left turns, with the green arrow, I am not next to somebody. I'm not side by side doing this in the middle of a turn. I'm going to let the person go up and then I'll be staggered in the middle of that turn. I don't like being side by side with people turning because they're just idiots. So when I'm side by side with somebody at a junction, it kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety too. So I'm always staying staggered as best I can. And if I can't stay staggered, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a better position. So if you can't stay staggered with this person over here, we have the best position over here because we have a bigger space cushion and we have a big open space cushion over here. We have a great line of sight in that spot. So remember, planning your ride, position yourself for safety. That's going to help out. Now, he had great situational awareness right here, looking down to the right because he's worried about anybody emerging with him there. And then it's like, oh, crap. So as soon as we see that, he said, whoa, we're going for the horn. That's perfectly fine. I would recommend you just swerve out of the way, which, look at what position we're in. We're in position 3. So we're in lane position 3. 1, 2, and 3 right here. So we're in lane position 3. Right, Jorgen? Lane position 3. Got himself out of there. Now, he's going to yell at this person. I would do the same thing, but as soon as I got my yell out, I'm going to continue going. So I like what he did. It's perfectly fine.
What are you doing?
That's a nice
Seriously?
horn. And then now I would go. Okay, so I think that's what he was trying to do. He's in second gear. He's going to downshift. Now we're in neutral. Got stuck in neutral, and then MotoStars decided to do a transition where he caught fire. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you planned your ride. Did a great job. All right, moving on through here. All right, intersections. Remember, orange stage. Good swerve. Good swerve. Got himself out of there. Couldn't have stopped in time. Not enough total stopping distance for that. Check his pantalones on this one. I don't know why I keep saying that. He's got mirrors. Okay, I was wondering if he had mirrors. He's got full gear. Are we still going? What was the whole point of that? Still going. Good slow speed, by the way, I guess. So right here, this is about planning your ride. We have a terrible position for safety because we don't have good line of sight. This is our line of sight. Did somebody lick the marker? It's a little bit lower. The heck? There we go. So line of sight, this is our total stopping distance right here. This is as far as we get to see. So we're right behind the vehicle. So position your safety, you're not just looking for space cushion, which is what this is. This is a good space cushion. You're also looking for line of sight. So line of sight, if we're over here in lane position 1, 2, 3, if we're in lane position 1, we can see all the way around. We have still the same space cushion technically, but if we had to, we can swerve left and we can see traffic up ahead. We have good vision for ourselves, so good line of sight. We have good space cushion. And then we also have a good escape route to the right, and we can also utilize most of our lane for an escape route. So positioning is very important when it comes to intersections. And how do we know it's an intersection? I mean, you got multiple indicators that it's an intersection. But if you had good line of sight, you could see it ahead of time. So that's very, very, very important. So right here, there's no line of sight, not just for you. Line of sight doesn't work just for you. It works both ways. Right now, this is the line of sight. This is all we can see. This is all we can see, all we can see. What do you think all they can see is? Their line of sight is broken because of this vehicle in front of us. They can't see us. So when we get up to here, this is the moment this person is looking at this person, and it's like, oh, they turned. I'm going to go ahead and get in behind them. What they didn't see is us. Now, we have multiple things going against us. First, the line of sight, also unintentional blindness, and then motion-induced blindness. We're a small target, too, so it's very hard for people to see us. You could have other factors like sun in the driver's eyes. You can have other factors that we're wearing all black at night, no headlights. There's a bunch of different factors, but right now, it's going to be the line of sight. So I can see why this person decided to turn in. Now, they made the decision. They're looking at the ground here. They're not looking at us. This is a very terrible spot for us. So what is it that we can do? Well, how fast are we going? Some people like to go around these people super fast, and then they run into a problem. If we're going 20, 30, we could probably stop in time right here. If we reacted, we perceived it and reacted. Now, the thing is, sometimes we don't have enough time. Depending on speed or reaction or whatever, we have to go into a red stage maneuver of progressive braking, emergency braking, or swerving out of the way. So I think that he did an amazing job. There's that swerve. And there's the swerve back onto a road. That's what you have to do. You have to swerve not just once, so let's watch him swerve. So if we did this only, and we just maintain this, staring at this person, we just maintain this, look where we're going. We're running into this. So you have to not only swerve, but then also try to swerve back to get into your lane. So let's take a look at this right here. Look how much room we had if he didn't swerve. We were like in lane position 2, right? We would have clipped this. Not clipped it, we would have crashed into it. And then whose fault would it be? Yeah, it'd be this person's fault. It would be that person's fault, but who's going to be in the hospital? It's going to be you. So, swerving saved him. Yes, do we want to deal with that kind of stuff? No. It's stupid. People are dumb, but we got ourselves out of that situation. This right here is a smart rider, and you could be a smart rider too when you grab the Smart Rider Basic Training ebook on motorcycletrainingconcepts.com. There you go. Quick little plug. Oh! Already low-sided.
You all good, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Oh yeah, just got a little road rash. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of road rash. Hey, sponsored by GoPro. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right. So there's the transition. Nice turn, right? So we're going this way. Let's take a quick look. We're going to talk about why things happened. We're going this way. Correct? The motorcycle rider is going that way. Now, traffic, you're going to see when we hit play, is going this way. Right, Mate? Yeah, they did. Again, they chewed on everything. So watch this. See how traffic is already moving? Traffic is already moving this way. This person was coming in this way, but wanted to make this kind of a turn. So what do you think was a factor in this person low-siding next to a dirt parking lot? What was a factor here when it came to this? Do you think speed? Do you think maybe trying to rush the light? Because if the cars over here are already moving, that means they just got their green. They just got their green, and then they're still hitting the accelerator to even get into the intersection right now. So how are we right here, turning right? He sped up to beat the traffic. So when you hear this, when you speed up to beat traffic, everybody, the problem with that is that you're not setting yourself up for the turn. You're setting yourself up to beat traffic. So if you're going to haul ass and speed and then try to make a turn, how is that anything like slow look, press, and roll? It's not SLPR speed up, look, press, roll. It's slow down, look, press, roll. And slowing down is going to help you out when it comes to traction in the middle of the turn. So when we have somebody hauling ass around a turn, that's going to remove traction from our tires because we have to turn and we're speeding up. And then now we have loose surface gravel on the ground. That's even going to remove more traction. So a low side is what happens when the tires lose traction, typically within a turn. Look at that.
You all good, bro?
Now let's take a quick look. Let's go back over here. Does it look like there's any true road surface hazards where he fell? Pretty much. Nothing. Pretty much nothing. So what happened here was probably just too much speed. Just too much speed, too much lean angle. If you look at it, look at that lean angle. Looks like he's trying to make that turn. Super fast. And there's that low side. Lost traction on the concrete part, which obviously lower... Not obviously, not a lot of people know, but concrete does not have the same aggregate, obviously, as asphalt. Doesn't have the same traction. So he low sides there. But look at where the cars are coming. So that all right there, I'm trying to beat the light.
You all good, bro?
We're full gear. I like that this rider
Yeah, just got a
checked up on him
Yeah.
and rescued another rider. That's part of being a smart rider right there. All right, we're moving on. Okay, illegal U-turn. What are we doing here? Oh, yep. I think we did that to ourselves. Wearing full gear. Good for you. So nothing crazy bad happened. You have a stunt cage. So I think you might be used to doing stuff like this. Let's take a quick look. Those are some interesting music choices.
Yeah, no problem.
So right here, this is the spot we have. Typical area, not a lot of traffic, right? We're going to go ahead and do a wide angle U-turn. Okay, fine. You hear that? So in the middle of this turn, when we're at a pretty sharp lean angle, we're going to accelerate through, and that's going to cause him... Let's go back so you can hear it. So accelerate through. Now we're screwed up there. Now we're screwed up here. And that's when we lose traction completely. We're going to slide across the ground. We got sliders and everything. He had a stunt cage. And he's got full gear. So he's got full gear, full leathers. There's the cage right there. So I have a feeling we're kind of used to doing some crazy stuff. All right? Don't do U-turns like that, obviously, because it's illegal. But then don't accelerate hard during the middle of that U-turn. Okay? That's what happens. We lost traction on that rear tire, too much power. There we go. So we're riding around.
In this situation, the truck driver was going against the traffic for an unknown reason, completely ignoring the
We're going pretty fast. You notice how we're going faster than most of the traffic around us? So there's the uncommon thing in a common situation. We applied the brakes. Somewhat of a U-turn. He's going to just check his pants. He's going to check his pants at this spot. There you go. Woo-wee. Nearly causes an accident, but casually drives off. Yeah, okay, I get it. But here's... Oh, you don't... He's not going to hear you. All right. Here we go. So here's the thing. Take a quick look. Yes, okay, let's move on. So take a quick look at what we're doing here. It's obviously left side of the road, but we're going pretty fast. And how I can tell this is that typically the traffic that you're riding in is going the speed limit. Most people that you're riding around are going the speed limit. So if we're seeing a video where the person is hauling ass past them, more than likely they're going way too fast. And that's going to be a problem, not just for you and your total stopping distance, but it also your perception reaction distance and how much time you have to play with when it comes to a swerve or emergency braking. But then right here, people don't also see you. They anticipate you going the speed limit, so they're going to make decisions like to turn in front of you based off of the fact that you're probably doing the speed limit. But if we're hauling ass through here,
This situation, the truck driver was going against the traffic for
slow Mercedes, so I take the early decision to
no
pass.
reason.
Now,
completely ignoring
that's
the
one
oncoming
thing,
biker.
but the traffic after the truck goes, they're going pretty slow too. So I have a feeling that was just edited in right there. So right here, we're starting to ride, we're riding. We know how the traffic flow goes. We know that we should be seeing brake lights in the left lane, headlights in the right lane over here. So if we see headlights in the left lane, that's an uncommon thing in a common situation, correct? So if that's an uncommon thing in a common situation, we should start to do what, right? What, stay in yellow stage, go into brown stage, maybe go into white? No, we're going to immediately see that go into orange. And then you got to start making decisions of where am I going? Am I swerving left over a curb or am I swerving right in an open part of the road? Hope nobody's around that. I hope nobody's around that vehicle when you swerve right? So he had to make a life and death decision, hoping no other traffic was in that right lane because that's oncoming traffic, right? To swerve around this big vehicle. Now what are you going to do? Swerve back into your lane, exactly. If you want to go over the curb, that's fine. Continue on with your U-turn and say hi to him or something, but let's take a look at the traffic that's going right here. Traffic's going at pretty good speed. Now, I know they slowed down because they saw an uncommon thing in a common situation, but we were going pretty fast, okay? All right, here we go. Moving on with Kevin Banks. We're going pretty fast in this area. We're going to pass a cyclist. Barely. I mean, it's probably on a Harley, right? Oh, wait, no, it's not. We're going around. Now, there's a line of sight issue. Now, we have to make a judgment if we're going to pass this vehicle. Thankfully, we didn't choose to do it at a high speed. Oh, you got passed up. And we slowed down and stopped at the time. So this is what I see going on through this head. This rider's head. We're going to pass this vehicle. And by vehicle, I mean person on a cycle. And we're going to go around here. So that's a pretty easy thing to maneuver around. You see how you can see pretty far around. You have good line of sight with a cyclist. So look at, you can see what's in front of the cyclist. You can see that there's no cars coming in front of the cyclist. You can see that you can swerve around this vehicle. And then I'm going to say vehicles, it's easier. And it's a slotted line, so you can do it. So easy decision to go around. Now let's take a look at this. Is this an easy decision? No. Now, why is it not an easy decision, class, compared to the cyclist? Why is this not an easy decision? Why did we not just speed around it? Why didn't we just go? It's vision. We can't see anything. So this rider has determined that his vision is extremely important. And I want you to know this. Vision is extremely important to every rider, every driver. So for people to speed around this vehicle, like they get in the left lane, just haul ass, not good. Not good. Because you can't see. That means you're just trusting the road is going to continue. You're trusting that no vehicles are going to continue. I'm telling you, your vision is the only thing you can guarantee. So if you can't see around a vehicle, anticipate something bad. If you can see around a vehicle, you can make an educated decision at that point. So Kevin Banks, you're in the chat right now. Thank you for being a smart rider. This was good. Let's watch it fully. I don't think I have to talk anymore. So Kevin did a good job, saw around this person on the bike. Good line of sight. All right, make a good decision. You're not trusting that, the road's going to continue. You're not trusting that there's no cars there. You're literally guaranteeing there's no cars there. You're guaranteeing you can see around it. So that's the important part. So guaranteeing you can see around it, make an educated decision. Can't see anything around this vehicle, make an educated decision to slow it down. And thankfully he did. Now he's going to get passed up by another car. Cycle. And now he's got to catch up. Just go ahead and drift behind him, let him pace. It's up to you. Kevin did a good job. I see you in the chat. Good job, man. All right, moving on. RWG4 2985. That driver almost hit a wall. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay, it's another issue. So way ahead earlier in the video, in the middle of the road, swerving in and out of traffic, acting like a fool. Of course, it's a Mustang. Nice job with the progressive brake pressure, Mustang. Almost into the wall. Now, of course, it's a Mustang. So let's watch it when it actually happened. We're not going to spend time on this one because it's a car making a mistake. So we're going to have a car haul ass, lose control, and start to slide and almost go into the wall, okay? Nathan Isaacs, I don't have a bike yet, but I'm a delivery driver. Most of these things are useful for car drivers too. Somebody time that? See how fast I can read? Appreciate the donation, and I hope you are a smart driver also, man. Appreciate that. So we got this Mustang rider, driver, whatever you want to call it, moving in and out of traffic. He's hauling ass through the middle. He's going to cut around. So here's the thing. When you're doing stuff like that, you're obviously not, paying attention too much to your control and handling. You're just trying to speed through things. And we all know these types of people. Don't be a part of that. Don't be in the same vehicle as that. It could be a matter of time before they crash into something. He almost did. So we're going to get up to here. Now he's going to apply a ton of brake pressure. Now, take a look. So when we talk about applying front progressive brake pressure, what happens to you when you do that? When you apply progressive brake pressure? Weight transfers to the front. It's because of the momentum, the weight, and everything. Suspension is going to transfer all the weight to the front. Now, when the weight transfers to the front, it gets transferred to the tire up front. So when the tire gets pressed down on the ground, it creates more and more traction. So more and more friction, more and more traction, better chance to stop. So the problem with a lot of people is they panic brake before the weight transfers to the ground, so then it just slides. So one thing you can do right now, I want you guys all to stand up. Stand up right now. I know I'm in a chair. Stand up, and I want you to put half your weight on one leg and all your weight on one leg and slowly with the other leg, glide it across the ground. Just glide your leg across, or your foot across the ground. Let me go ahead and start that over. Stand up, put all your weight on your left foot. Now apply a little bit of back and forth movement with your foot on your right foot. Slides across the ground. Now put a little bit of weight on your right foot. Now try to slide it across the ground. Now put a little bit more weight on that right foot. Now try to slide it across the ground. Now you're half and half. Just stand up. Half weight, half weight. Now try to slide your foot. Now put all your weight on your right foot and try to slide it. Pretty hard. Pretty hard to do. And that's the whole friction, weight, transfer, everything. So right here, when we see this person transferring the weight to that front tire, there's a lot of traction on those front tires. So that's what it looks like when you apply a lot of progressive brake pressure. Nathan, you're going to have to edit that to make me look better, okay? All right, just chilling, then suddenly this crazy driver thinks he's faster than...
A perfect example to show why aggression on the road is completely unnecessary. This situation has led to nothing sensible.
Just leave it. Let the dum-dum be in front of you. Okay, he's speeding. Let him speed. There's zero reason why we have to chase this. Zero reason why we have to chase this. There's zero reason why we have to watch it. Alright. Here we go, riding around, passing vehicles. Okay, it's along a sharp turn. It says slow down. We got an idiot driver in the middle of the lanes. Perfectly fine. They're going to probably switch to that far right. Nope, there it is. Sometimes they're just bad drivers. And it's good. It's good to keep them in front of you. Now, see how we're right behind this person? They can just back up and hit us. Keep the bad drivers in front of you. That way you can observe what they're doing, and you can also then be in control of the space cushion. Typically what we see with like road rage and stuff, the motorcycle rider likes to get up front and like, haha, F you, F you. The problem is you're not in control of that space cushion behind you now. And you got somebody you're pissing off behind you. So they're going to ride up on your ass, and everyone's like, well, why they keep riding up on my butt? It's because you got in front. So what you can do is somebody's being dumb and like they're behind you, then they get in front of you. Let them stay in front of you. You're now in control of that space cushion between you and the person in front of you. You can slow down. You can stop. You can completely stop and they'll keep going. Your space cushion keeps getting bigger. So let them be in front of you. Let them be in front of you. Don't do this. Don't get right behind them either. It's not smart. All right, intersection, orange stage, and we're back in the yellow stage. We got a dogger in orange stage. Good job. He lost his ball. I don't think he meant to do that. Just say hi to him.
No worries.
There you go.
Good job, I got good brakes.
That was good. That was good. All right. So Black Devil, here we go, going 200 miles an hour.
Looking closer at this situation, it can be seen that this slightly sloping road completely concealed the threat.
Okay, it's probably kilometers per hour. All right, so a crest of the hill, can't see what's over the crest of the hill, and that's what happens. Hopefully no animals were hurt. So check up on your buddy, see if he's okay. He tried to stop. His total stopping distance was really far at 200 kilometers an hour. So we're talking hundreds of feet to stop. So the moment you see it, it's probably too late anyways. Here's the thing, he's got full gear. There's a dog on screen. And we were able to stop, so we're good, right? So he's not getting up, but he's able to move. This is where you do a good, quick assessment. It looks like he's been guarding that left hand a little bit. There you go. You can take off his backpack if you want. He looks like he's guarding that left hand. So he definitely doesn't want to move that left arm. You see the left arm? He doesn't even want to mess with that arm. So he just kind of lets it go, and his hand just lets it go. I'm surprised he didn't see the side of the sheep. I mean, there's 100 of them. So his left wrist, his left hand hurts. So here's the thing: if you can't take off your own glove because of the pain, and you need somebody else to help you so you can support the joint below it, then there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Could be a bruise, could be a hairline fracture. Either way, think about it. When we're going to ride home now, what are we using with our left hand? Our clutch. Hopefully we know how to do some speed shifting up and down so we don't have to utilize that clutch. But you still need to use it for turning. So counter steering and everything. So take it nice and easy, nice and slow on the way home. Now, I know these guys don't like to take it nice and slow because we're going 200 and...
Closer at this situation, it can be seen that this slightly...
like 193, 197 kilometers an hour. Now, take a quick look. Take a quick look. Where'd the road go? The road disappears up over this horizon. So that's called a crest of the hill. A crest of the hill is going to do that. So when the road disappears like this, that means you're going up and over a hill, which means you don't have good line of sight, which means you can't see up and over the hill to get on the other side. You don't know what's on the other side. And that's the problem that we're having in this situation. We can't see what's happening on the other side. We are going too fast for this environment. So as soon as you see this crest of the hill, we should be in an orange stage. Now take a quick look. We're super far away from this rider, and this is the first person that's going to perceive it. So this person is our canary. We're sending that person in. This is probably a rookie. We're sending a rookie in to make sure the coast is clear. And then we'll let them crash and we can have a better perception reaction braking distance. No, we shouldn't be doing that. The thing is, that's what's happening here, and we're kind of utilizing that. It's kind of cheesy. How about we both just do what we're supposed to do? We see a crest of the hill, slow it down. We see on the other side it's open, then speed up. You know, you do you, but crest of the hill is definitely a hazard factor. And at this speed, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet before we can stop. You're gonna see him try to stop. As soon as he sees this, there's the swirly. He's getting a little swirly. Can't stop in time. Can't stop in time. Look at his brakes. There's the brake lights. So no brake lights right here. So no brake lights right here. So he's perceiving, he's about to react right now. So let's go ahead and count it out. We're gonna do one motorcycle. One motorcycle equals a second. One motorcycle, two motorcycle, three motorcycle, four motorcycle. That's 4 seconds. Okay, ready? One motorcycle, two motorcycle, three motorcycle. I can't count past 5. All right, so that was probably like 8 motorcycles. 8 seconds. 8 seconds of trying to slow down. I'm used to saying Mississippi, but not everybody knows what Mississippi is. 8 seconds to slow down, and still didn't slow down enough. So imagine seeing a car or a cliff. You have 8 seconds, and he still can't stop in time. So we gathered an extra 2 seconds because we saw this person 2 seconds ahead of us. So we got 10 seconds to slow down. So we're good. We got 10 seconds to slow down too. With our buddy can't slow down, but we can. Plus he hit everybody so that you're not going to hit anybody. So when you see this, we're out in the middle of nowhere. What are you going to do? You got to rescue another rider. Got to rescue another rider. Our new rescue kits that are coming in, by the way, include a SAM splint. They include a splint. So it would definitely help out with this situation where he has a wrist fracture probably. He doesn't look like he's in a lot of cognitive pain or disorientation. He looks like he knows what's happening, and he's got some wrist pain. Whew. No buenos. No buenos. He's got some wrist pain. Good thing he's got full gear. Look at that. Gotta be careful. It's like it could be fractured. Here we go. Moving on. William Travis. Hey, welcome back. We're riding around, having a good time. It's a stop sign intersection. Oh, uncommon thing. Usually a horn blaring like that. Somebody got in an accident. Park in a safe area. And you know, if you want, see if you can assist. If you want. Or get yourself out of the area so you're safe. That's not a safe spot to park. That's not a safe park. Nope. Nope. You're in the... Nope. Okay. We'll talk real quick. So this is one of those reasons why we cut the battery cables, because it's so loud. And you can't talk to patients. You can rescue sheep.
Did she call 911?
I didn't. No, I just came over to check them. I'm assuming somebody did. I'll call them now.
All right.
You hear that? Anybody hear that? So William Travis just literally started the rescue process.
You all right, miss?
Nobody called 911 until William Travis showed up and said that.
Are you gonna be okay, miss?
He was not even the first one there.
My body hurts.
Your body hurts? Where does it hurt?
My
Chest.
hurts.
Yeah, the airbag.
Bag coming into your chest?
And you're gonna get a lot of this.
One?
No, my mom's boyfriend is.
You're gonna get a lot of that, and that's fine. That's where they just need to be
I'll
talked.
call.
They just need somebody to talk to, and basically take
Are you
charge.
all right, miss? You
So
okay?
she's fine. She
Oh,
kind of understands the situation.
She said her chest hurts.
What's that?
She said her chest hurts.
Yeah, I said it hurt.
Is there anything I can do to alleviate?
Oh, I don't know why they hit me.
So what happened? You were...
I was about to turn and the other person stopped and they were like going that way. I had plenty of time and then they just sped up and hit me.
Yeah, can we get a rookie to chew on the horn and the battery cables?
So you were coming
It's getting a little loud.
sign?
Turn left.
Okay, we don't need to know the whole scenario and situation. So this looks like a nurse maybe.
Oh, I wish you well. You're gonna be okay. All right.
Yeah, I've seen this stuff all the time. This happens all the time. This is like a refusal. This is like just paperwork. This is where the rookie has to do all the paperwork because it's just refusals. All right. So here we go. We're riding up to this intersection. and we start to see something uncommon in a common situation, our first thing to do is to make sure that we are safe. We have to remain calm. We have to ensure our own safety. Okay, part of rescuing, how to rescue a rider or even rescue yourself. So remain calm. So don't panic right here. So like, oh crap, you see this, panic break and you dump the bike, or you panic and you start running around and you forgot to turn your bike off and it's laying on the ground 20 minutes later because you didn't look and you didn't put a kickstand down. So make sure you remain calm. Start going into the mode of, hey, I'm going to help somebody. Hey, I'm going to get stuff done. It's not my emergency. It's their emergency. Boom. That's easy to remain calm. Now, what you want to do is call 911 or have somebody else call 911. You hear William Travis ask, hey, did you call 911? The guy's like, I assume so. We're going to go over that. And that happens too much. You're going to have tons of people say, I thought you were doing it. I thought you were doing it. I thought you were doing it. And then when you have something like that happen, nobody does it for like 20 minutes. And somebody could have been on scene by now. So right here, we're getting up to this spot. We start to witness this uncommon thing in a common situation. What do we do? So what I would do is, let's go back just a little bit, is I would park my bike up here. I just put it up on the curb, put it up on the spot. Only motorcycles can really do this because, you know, we're two wheels. So put it right there. This way it keeps our motorcycle safe, out of the traffic, and it doesn't confuse any other motorists at this point. They're going to see something uncommon, which is good, but it won't confuse another motorist. We park right here. So this does not allow vehicles to go straight. So that's not good. Okay, that means somebody has to do this to get around you. And who knows, they might be looking at the scene and they run into your bike. So that's not something good. So ensure your own safety, ensure your bike's safety, and move off a little bit. So we're going to park right here. See how we parked right here? We're still in the middle of the intersection. Now, at this point, you can go ahead and do a quick assessment. If you don't see anybody bleeding out or dying, do a quick assessment. Go ahead and figure out how many people are there, and then get your trauma kit. Or go ahead and just get your rescue kit right now. And you got plenty of equipment inside here to handle this. If anybody's bleeding, you got plenty of bleeding control. If you need to do CPR, you have a CPR mask. You need to do a triangular bandage to help somebody with a broken collarbone. You got it. You got gloves in here too. We have a medium and XL glove. We don't know what size hands you are. And also a Smart Rider patch. And trauma shears. So if you need to cut a seatbelt off, you could do that. So if you're a medium hand, great. If you're a large hand, you can fit in either or. So we got that kit. So go ahead and get your kit out, get your gloves on, and then start moving yourself towards everybody. Now that horn is going to keep going. It's just the battery. So the only way you can stop that horn is by clipping the battery terminals. I do not recommend you do that. Do not grab your trauma shears and cut the battery terminals. Do not. Do not. I can see one of you guys blowing your hand off or getting a nice electrical shock. So just deal with it. But here's the thing. That noise is going to make it difficult for you to speak to a patient. It's going to make it difficult for you to hear anything. It's going to make it difficult for any other honking. It's going to make it difficult to hear screeching of the tires when people are not paying attention and getting close to running into you. So that's why it's super important to make sure you can actually keep your head on a swivel. Look around. Can't trust your ears all the time. We're going to get into here.
You all right?
Immediately, good sign. On the phone, crying, airbag deployed. Good sign right here. So all I can really anticipate is maybe some chest injuries, maybe some wrist burns, maybe a little bit of, injury to the arms because the airbag deployed. So we're just looking right now at airbag deployment injuries, which isn't severe at all. It could have been a lot worse. So the main concern here would be, can you breathe? That's pretty much it. Probably no bleeding, no compartment intrusion. Just, hey, are you having difficulty breathing? Yeah? Okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, how bad is it? It's a 10 out of 10. Okay, take a deep breath. It's not difficult. It's not difficult to breathe if you can take a deep breath. So people are panicking.
Miss?
So he's checking on that patient.
Did she call 911?
I didn't. No, I just came over to check them. I'm assuming somebody did. I'll call them now.
Did you call 911? I didn't. I just came over to check them. I'm assuming somebody else did. I'll call them right now. That happens way too much, and this is a real life example of it. It's not because people don't want to. It's just they just run to the distraction, which is the car damaged.
All right.
So do a nice little triage, you know, take a look at everything. You know, you got 1 patient, 2 patients, make sure there's no kids in the back.
You all right, miss?
At this point, what you want to do is ask her and talk to her like a normal human being. Talk to her and say, hey, my name is Daniel. I'm a firefighter EMT. Would it be okay with you if I did an assessment? So make sure you're not bleeding anywhere, make sure you're okay. So what I just did there was I let them know who I am. I let them know my credentials, and I asked for consent. That's it. That's all you have to do. You got consent. If they say no, don't do it. Okay, cool. Is there anything I can help you with? That's it. So you're going to have this right here. Looks like she took the seatbelt off.
Are you gonna be okay, miss? You okay?
My body hurts.
So when you hear the assessment start off, hey, you okay? And then you start going in, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Anybody ever talk to anybody in a situation like this and try to calm them down by asking them to tell you exactly what you need to do? They don't even know what they need to do right now. They're not in a logistical objective mindset right now. They're in an emotional state. They're thinking of all the bad things that just happened to them and all the bad things that they're going to have to deal with right now. So they're not going to be able to direct you towards what you need to do. And this is where having an objective mind, having some training, and then understanding it's their emergency, not ours, it allows you to control a scene. It allows you to talk to other people when they're doing this. So you have to keep a level head. If you're not remaining calm, that's the number one thing of rescue. Remaining calm. This is what you're going to look like while you're trying to stop bleeding, while you're trying to do an assessment. You're going to be like, you're going to be freaking out. So just remember, it's their emergency, not yours. You're not hurt. It's not your car. It's not your airbags. You're fine. Let's make sure they're okay. This can be all replaced. So you're not going to get...
Where does it hurt?
My chest hurts.
Good assessment. That was good.
The airbag coming into your chest? Did you call 911?
No, my mom's boyfriend did.
So what somebody here in this situation wants is somebody to take care of them. When you see somebody like this, when you see a kid get hurt, and it's like it's a little boo-boo on their knee. They got a little raspberry, got a little scrape on their knee, and they're freaking the F out. All they want is you to take care of it for them. They have no idea how to take care of it. So we're going down to our lowest level of maturity, basically, in an emergency, or lowest level of training. And when something like this happens, we're not taking control of it. We're not controlling the emotions. We're not doing that stuff. So what they need is somebody to control it for them. So your training is what controls it for them. You being able to say, we have somebody call 911. We have, you seem to be fine. You're wearing your seatbelt, correct? Yes, you have your airbag on. Okay, good. The vehicle doesn't look too crazily damaged. You're not going to be able to drive it out of here because you have the airbags here, but you're doing fine. You're breathing. You're not bleeding anywhere. The other person is fine. We're going to go through this whole process. We're going to have firefighters show up. Yes, I know they're going to start freaking out. We got cops showing up, and they're going to start freaking out even more. Like, it's fine. They're going to secure everything. You're going to be okay. Is there anything I can do for you? You need to let them know what's happening next. You need to walk them through the process. Because right now they're thinking of the jumbled aspect of the process, but they're thinking of only the negative stuff. So if you're able to walk them through the real life process of things and let them know what you see, that nothing's bad, or even if something is bad, say, hey, I'm doing my best, I'm working through this stuff. You have to talk to the patient. You can't let them dictate the flow of it.
All right, hold on. Let me just, I'll call.
So that...
All right, hold on. Let me just, I'll call.
That's not a sentence. And that right there is we're starting to come out of that remain calm area. So William Travis did a great job prior to this, having full sentences.
Your body hurts? Where does it hurt?
Able to think and process a phrase and do an assessment. Then we have this after listening to her cry and have this heightened sense of psychogenic shock.
911?
No, my mom's boyfriend.
William Travis messes up his own phrasing.
All right, hold on. Let me just, I'll call.
So we started to come out of our calm state and we started to absorb the emotional state. Get back to being calm.
Are you all right, miss? You okay?
So she's fine. She can probably handle everything. She's not going to be the one that's going to be the worst off. Now, both of them are uninjured. One of them is having an elevated emotional state. That's still something that needs to be taken care of. You don't want somebody with a heightened emotional state because, you know, it's still a bad thing. Physical hurt or mental hurt, it's still a hurt. So go over there, just talk to that person like a person. It's as simple as that. Just be super sweet, you know, do whatever you need to do. Treat it like it's your grandma. Talk to her like it's your grandma. You know, say only positive things. You know, be excited to see her. That's pretty much it.
Okay? Oh my goodness.
Those are man. I love your channel. I tend to agree with everything you say. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's that?
She said her chest hurts.
Yeah, it said it hurt.
So these gloves right here that he's putting on, they're like just work gloves.
What's that?
They're not going to do what you need to do. They're not going to provide body substance isolation. Inside of each of our kits comes with a set of gloves. Okay, 2 sets of gloves right there on the tippity top. Put these on. You can, and here's the thing: you can buy these anywhere. It's just nitrile gloves, NITRILE, blue nitrile. The reason why I don't use latex is some people are allergic to latex. So nitrile, you're pretty good. Basically, shop gloves. Shop gloves are better than these gloves.
She said her chest hurts.
Yeah, it said it hurt.
Is there any?
That's pretty much it. Pretty much it for that. Whew. We got another video, everybody. Don't worry. We got another video. Get over yourself. You guys are acting crazy. Let's get some music going while we're waiting. Ooh, this one's gonna be good. Rainen picked a good one here. Already I can see it. Look at that. Nice job. How many firefighters does it take for an 1 3/4 line? Jeez. Whew. I would love to do that. Once we get Rescue Roberto up and running and we got some things that I'd like to discuss, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Shoo. Thank you, Rainen. I saw that email. It's great. 2 and 2 supervisors. This is gonna be a good one. So once we hit 300 people signed in, we're gonna get started on this. So 300 people signed in. Make sure you click that like button. Remember, everybody, we are showcasing quite a bit of motorcycle crashes and close calls and some injuries. There's some injuries on these, and you notice on the William Travis one, there was no injuries to the motorcycle rider. It was to somebody that you came upon while you're riding a motorcycle. And that's part of why I want you guys to be smart riders. You know, rescue another rider with medical training, but you can use that medical training to rescue another driver. Now look at us. As motorcycle riders, we are now looking like somebody that is helping the general public. So motorcycle riders are looking like somebody that's helping the general public. That's a good image to have. And it all starts with you. So if you get yourself a rescue kit, you get yourself the training, you become a smart rider, you start, you know, being situationally aware, you're not doing hooligan stuff, you somehow find a traffic collision, you're able to assist that traffic collision, people will recognize that. And it's very important. We do have the Smart Rider ebook. I did drop it down a little bit, so now it's $20, but if you use Smart Rider, it's actually a little cheaper now, 15% off of that. But we got the trauma kits in right now, the rescue kits. Grab yourself a rescue kit. Comes with this is what it looks like when you get it. It comes in a nice box, a nice fancy box. Who here has got one, by the way? Who here has gotten a rescue kit? Write it in the comments. Let me know what you think of the box. The boxes are a lot of fun. Anyways, it comes with the rescue card, comes with the whole kit inside, Sharpie and everything. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's pretty cool. Love it. I picked all the stuff in it. I wanted to make sure that everything was situated. 293 likes. I was talking this whole time and we don't even have 200 people signed in yet. All right. Well, then let's at least get people into the Discord while we're waiting. Let's get some people in the Discord. Click that link. Click the link in the Discord. Click the link in the Discord. If I clean shave Dozer, no, that's not gonna happen. Sorry. I appreciate it. I appreciate the, but it's not gonna happen. 300 people signed in. Woo! All right. So one more little link to the Discord. Discord's absolutely free. I want you to take a look at the Discord. Let's go over here. Oh. Let's go. Where'd you go? What's happening here? This is the Discord. New rider questions, maintenance and gear. This place is popping off. The crew lounge. Yeah. No, what? Blueberry muffin. All right. Jeez. Ruining everything. This is why I do the streams at 3. Alrighty. I think we're ready to get into this. You guys think so? One sec. We got to make sure that there's nobody in the lounge still messing around. Hey, if you're in the lounge, come into the office. We're having everything in the office. Okay. Let's go ahead and check the classroom. Nobody's in here. Okay, very good. Make sure you guys sign in. Can somebody get my water bottle? Yeah, I left my water bottle next to the sign-in sheet. Yeah. All right. Dr. Dead Rabbit, why don't I post my ride videos anymore? I post all the ride videos on Motorcycle Training Concepts. It is the second channel. I do my ride along with DanDanTheFireman and the parking lot practice stuff on that channel. So you might want to check it out. It's right there, linked in the description. Dan, one of your chats should maybe be asked to everyone how to rate, like, top 5 things to know about to be a safe rider. Let's see what the viewers say. That's a tough one. That's 5 things. You got lost? Where you at? Hey, you got lost? I'm right over here. Follow my voice. Follow my voice. Follow my voice. Follow my voice. It doesn't let you in? Uh-oh. Were you banned? Dracones! You want the Discord link? The off-topic lounge? You guys in the off-topic lounge? Oh, snap! Let's go. We're gonna get started on the video real soon, but I want to point this out. If you have a rescue kit, post it in the lounge. See, look at that. Look at that. Looks beautiful, huh? Looks beautiful. Oh, how do I get out of this? There we go. Dracones! Look at that. Looking good. Beautiful, badass. Looking good. I love it. So if you have a trauma kit, post it in the Discord. Maybe I'll reshare it on Instagram and stuff. Is the office on GPS? No, it's north of you, but south of me. Wherever you're at. That should help you out. Here we go, everybody. Let's go ahead and pause the music. We're gonna get started on this one. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. So 2 crashes, 3 crashes. We have a close call. We have gravel and a crash. We have this guy on the ground at the crash. All right, very good. So we are riding through traffic. Very good. Coming up to a stop sign.
Situations where a driver, for some unknown reason and without checking his surroundings, reverses directly at the biker.
Oh, that's no buenos. That's why I like to be off to the side. And here's the thing: there's nothing you can do in that situation. You can't even pedal back enough.
Idiot!
Pedal back enough.
Pull it forward. call the police. I got your plate. I have it on tape.
She's sorry. She's sorry. Yeah, you know, go ahead and get the police involved if you want. You can also
Move the bike.
You can also just trade
Call the police
insurance
now.
information.
No, call the police. I got your plate.
Yeah, go ahead and you got their information. You got it. So now you can call police if you want. You can call police, or you can have your insurance handle this situation. It sounds like she didn't want to deal with police at all, and that's fine. You know, that's everyone's prerogative. It's illegal, but here's the thing. Hit and run are illegal. You want to transfer paperwork and everything. So one thing I don't like about this is we're going to be parked right behind this vehicle. We're coming up to an intersection. We're coming up here, coming up here, coming up here, and we're in lane position 2. Now, what I like to do is be off to the sides a little bit in a lane filtering position. So if we were actually super close up here, let's say we're typically going to park right here because we're in the left lane, right? What I like to do is park like right here. I'm not sharing a lane. I'm not, lane filtering. I'm just doing this. Oh, and I see Happy Blueberry Muffin in the chat with his trauma kit. And then Matthew D. One second, I got to show Matthew D's. Look at Matthew D's. That looks good. That looks good. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. Sorry, I got distracted. I like to be up in here because if somebody does back up, I'm out of the way already. If I can see ahead of everything. I have good line of sight. I'm able to lane filter if somebody decides to haul ass and not pay attention. I could lane filter at that point and get in between vehicles. Hopefully, I'm only going to get clipped. That's what I'm hoping for. So if we're right here, though, and this person decides to back up, we can't Flintstone foot it. We can't Flintstone foot it that fast. We have to be able to escape. But if we were super close, we can't escape and do nothing. All we can do is honk the horn. That's what happens here.
Where a driver, for some unknown reason and without checking his surroundings, reverses directly at the biker.
So yeah, there's nothing we could do. So put yourself in a better position. This whole situation with the cops and insurance, whatever. The main thing is try not to get hurt in the first place or hit. Here we go, moving on. Side of the passenger. Or pedestrian. Let's do that again so I sound cooler. Here we go. We're going to be riding, and there's the side of a pedestrian and an air horn. We got a nice air horn. Now, we have a line of sight problem with this. Can't see because of the car. She can't see us because of the car. There's plenty of pedestrians on the road. People like to cross traffic. There's the first one right there. Now, we see somebody in the road, even though this is filmed with a potato, we're able to see it still. So it means our vision as the motorcycle rider there could have seen it ahead of time. So we should be paying attention and starting to do our progressive braking. All we have to do is slow down enough. Oh, look, that person's already gone. We don't have to stop. We just have to slow down. So just slow down a little bit. It's a non-issue. All right, moving on with this. DJ Spencer. Here we go. Stop sign. Whoa, uncommon thing. Thankfully, that person figured it out. We're going to check our pants now. Oh, my gosh. You hear him? Let's listen. I just hear like, oh, my gosh, or something like that. So we're going to come up to an intersection. So this right here. Coming up to an intersection, we're riding around, having a good time. We're just finishing up a ride. It sounds like he needs a downshift, but that's another thing. We don't have full gear, so we don't have a jacket at least. I think we have gloves. But stop sign, intersections, orange stage, prepped and ready. We start to see this. Uh-oh, uncommon thing in a common situation. What do we do? We can stop, right? Let's say we stop right here. We can still get hit. What happens if we decide to swerve and then stop right here? I think we're good. So you have to start making these life and death decisions, which kind of sucks. And it might be scary for you as a new rider, but the thing is, a life and death situation doesn't have to be scary. You could just fall back on your training, and you don't even have to think about it. And the only way you get that training is through motorcycle practice in a parking lot, while you're riding and doing some situational awareness, watching these videos. This is all training. Okay, this is why you have to sign in and click that like button to get credit for today's class. So practice, practice, practice. We have parking lot practice on Motorcycle Training Concepts, the YouTube channel. So check it out. But right here, you need to practice your swerves. You definitely need to practice your swerve in this situation, and then braking. So swerve and then brake. That's what you need to do. Now, thankfully, this driver saw it and swerved the other way because they did a mistake, and we stopped too. But you see how we're kind of at an angle? We're still in the swerve and then brake, and then we start to fall in, but we catch it with our legs. Now, once again, if anything happened and we did this and they crashed into us, having full gear would have hopefully mitigated a lot of injuries. So right here, what does no jacket do? It doesn't mitigate elbow injuries. It doesn't mitigate shoulder injuries, and now your back isn't being mitigated either. So no jacket, you're screwed right there. And then also you have abrasion problems. If you don't have a jacket, you can't mitigate the abrasion problems, which is road rash. So you have to wear a jacket. It's going to mitigate so many different factors, so many different injuries that you could possibly be having. And Dozer Man with the 10, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thankfully, he's okay. Check his pants now. Dan, keep up the excellent work. I love all of you. Be good guys. Woo! New quote of the day. New quote of the day. Grab yourself the rescue kit, the Smart Rider Basic Training ebook, but if you're not going to do that, please just join the Discord. Discord's free. That one's free. All right, here we go. Moving on with Heine Moto. That person was way out there. You could have slowed down and stopped, or at least moved over. You could have let that person merge. I hate when people are like, I'm going 55, and if anybody gets in front of me, makes me go 54, I'm going to flip them off. Everybody needs to be out of my way so I can maintain my freaking speed. No, just you have to modulate your speed. Look how far away. It's the GoPro. No, it's not. It's not the GoPro. This is extremely far away. Like, it's the GoPro still. No, stop telling me that. Here's the thing. Look how far we are. How many we can count houses in between us and the intersection. We got like 3 houses. We got how many car lengths? 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. About 3,000 car lengths in between us and the intersection. Told you I can't count. We can avoid this. Are you kidding me? But here's the thing. It makes an amazing thumbnail. So, Nathan. I'm going to get use out of it. Moving on. There we go.
There was no sign that the driver in the front would want to turn back in this spot, crossing the green median.
Okay. So look at the ground. Pretty bad hazardous area for road surface. Construction, there's always going to be different changes. So the uneven asphalt, you're going to have gravel over the road. This person decided to do that randomly. You're just going to have crazy stuff that happens like that. What the hell happened there? So maybe we shouldn't be passing, I guess.
Right.
So that person was ejected. The bike can be replaced, but not my or any other person's life. So happy to be alive and without any major injuries. Good, good. I like. Look at that. That's cool. All right. Here we go. Let's just take a look at what happened. So end road work. So we're getting into here, the end road work. We're going to decide to pass them. There's still a lot of cones up ahead, so it's still a single lane. This driver wasn't anticipating you coming up on the right, so you got hit because they had the decision to do a U-turn. Now, should they have been doing a U-turn? No. It's illegal. They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that. They definitely shouldn't have done a U-turn, but we should not be trying to pass it up right here, okay? We have to go with what the other road users have for expectations. They expect us to be behind them. They don't expect us to pass in this area. So they're going to block that out, that scenario. They're going to block it out, and they're going to do what they want to do because they already know, they feel like they know that nobody's going to pass us. So who are the types of people that pass vehicles like this? Motorcyclists. So can we control this? Yes, we can control this. We can control this exact thing so that this doesn't happen. And that's all it is. What is it that you want to control? Do you want to try to control every other driver on the road that you ever meet? Or do you want to be able to control just what you can do? I'm going to tell you right now, controlling what you do is much easier. And you become a little bit happier. Because now your skills go up. Here we go, riding through traffic in this area with lots of traffic downtown. Okay, so motorcycle parking in the middle using GPS. Recognized, we were in the blind spot, but recognized it, honked the horn, very good. Handled the situation. That's when you can honk the horn, when it's slow speed, nothing you can really do, you just need to get somebody's attention. That's where the horn is important. When you're going down, let's say this is an interstate, and you have to swerve to get yourself out of danger, honking the horn is not going to solve anything. So honking the horn in this situation is fine. So just a little bit more. And just look at this, okay? The typical pattern of our lane is probably moving quicker, people are going to merge. But the fact that this person saw it ahead of time, they're coming towards our lane, that uncommon thing, that sixth sense that we get, and then MotoStars had a render error, honk the horn, grab their attention. Now make sure you use a rock form mount. This is exactly the reason why I use it. GPS works great. Let's move on. One sec. Dan Peters, Black Tie Real Estate. Been binging all your stuff. Been hitting the parking lot with a good friend of mine. About to do my first ride on the road tomorrow. Admittedly nervous, but excited. Thanks for the awesome content. Don't take it too crazy. Don't take it too crazy. If your friend's a little bit more advanced, don't try to catch up. If you're more advanced than your friend, don't make him so where he has to catch up. You guys just have a good time. Have a good time. Put this one under your belt that you completed it with no incidents. It'd be good. Glad you're watching this.
Unexpected situation in which the biker had little chance of reacting. Fortunately, the driver...
They were right behind the car.
The rider
I don't like being... Be over here. Be over here. Okay, maybe not. Don't be right there. I'm all telling you guys to be over here in the car freaking... Almost... Yeah. So... This is a situation where you don't want to listen to me. And that's rare. That's maybe once in a lifetime thing. So you all witnessed it. All 300 of you in chat just witnessed me saying, don't listen to me. It's never going to happen again.
Your tires definitely.
All right. So what I was trying to get at before he almost died, taking my advice, is I like to be right here or right here so I can see. So this is an example of how that would not work because you would have gotten clipped. I don't know what to tell you. See, like, no matter what, like, the advice I give you helps you out in almost all cases. This is one of those that doesn't help you out. So what is it that we do as a smart rider? If you're situationally aware, you have fundamental skills, what is it that we have that will hopefully mitigate the injuries if everything else fails? Having gear, acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment. And then if your buddy is over here and you got hit, hopefully he can rescue you. So that's the whole point of Smart Rider Principles. You can't solve everything with good fundamental skills and situational awareness. Sometimes things happen. That's where having full gear is important. And that's where having a bunch of friends or even just natural bystanders, having some type of medical training will help out the whole community. And that's the point of what we're doing here. The DDFM crew is trying to keep ourselves safe, our friends safe, and the community safe, okay? Join the Discord. Discord's absolutely free. 8,000 plus people in it. All DDFM crew members. Join up. Links in the description.
Are you okay?
No, she's not. She's drunk.
Your tires definitely.
All right, here we go. Boss and Max Risk. Max Max Risk. That should be his name. That's really, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Boss Amo Max Risk. You lost your GoPro, by the way. All right, so let's see what happened. Let's see what happened.
Your tires definitely.
All right, so we're riding over here. We have a long trailer with a truck. We start to merge into here. Okay, you see him starting to cross that line. So what do we do? Okay, there's nothing we do in this situation. It's a big, long trailer. We just got caught in the middle of it. Crossing that line. So that's a good indicator that somebody's merging. Correct? That's it. Problem solved. Oh, never mind. We're going to rev bomb. So rev bombing is not what I recommend. I just said to go into the right lane, to come back into the left lane when you pass this vehicle. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. Now, is the problem because your friend's going to take off without you? It wouldn't be a problem if you used the Cardo Pack Talk Bold using the link in the description for a discount. Thank you, Cardo. There we go. Siren, first timer. I'm studying to get my permit. The education you give us is priceless. Thank you, Siren. Thank you so much for the kind words and the $10 donation. Siren, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. It'd be nice to have you. It'd be nice to have you. Here we go. Riding around, Sir Chieferson. All right, so around the corner, having a good time.
The result of the possible sleeping.
Oh, a little uncommon thing. Vehicle stopped. We have a motorcycle in there. Do we have to get our rescue kit? I hear yelling. Airway's open. Airway's open.
You guys got.
He's moving. He's got blood flow. Pain. Okay, something's wrong.
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt, bro?
What happened?
Yep.
All right. I'm trying to slow down traffic.
Good.
Hey, we're gonna get authorities here right now.
Good. This is somebody rescuing another rider. This is somebody rescuing another rider. There's another person wanting to rescue another rider. This could be you. This could be you driving.
Broke his leg.
And you could rescue somebody. Take your rescue kit wherever you go, whether it's on the bike or in your car. Yeah, Dark Sprocket, exactly. Somebody needs to direct traffic here. It's a turn area. So this person is doing a good job. Look at, plenty of distance. Just start doing this. Slow it down when a vehicle comes.
Woo.
So this is what the person does.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow it down. Let's slow it down.
Good. So this person their job is now traffic control. And that's an important job. Because last thing I would want if I'm working on a patient is to get hit by another vehicle. Last thing my crew wants is me to get hit by another vehicle, or not another, to get hit by a vehicle. So him slowing that car down and being that uncommon thing is like, why is this guy doing this? It's going to at least get it into their head perception. Okay? It's going to at least let them perceive, what the heck is that? That is enough to snap them out of white stage and possibly go into yellow and then possibly go into orange. And then they're going to see the person on the ground like, oh, that's why he was doing that. So the fact that you initiated that stage change early as a traffic controller, very important, very important. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this is how our day is going right here. So everybody, right here, this is how our day is going. We're having a good time riding around. This is a normal scenario where you're just kind of relaxing, right? Like we got a nice open view. We're going to ride. We got sun in our eyes, but that's fine. We have good body position. We're going to have a great time in the mountains. Nothing is going to be different today than it was every other day. Okay, maybe there is. So what we have here is we have multiple vehicles kind of stopped in the middle of the road. It's kind of weird. I see a headlight on the ground. Oh, uncommon thing in a common situation. I'm already orange stage going around this corner because it's a blind corner. You know, I take my turns in orange stage, so I'm prepped and ready for anything. So then, boom, I snapped onto this with my focal vision. Something's bad. I'm going to go ahead and remain calm.
See the result.
He's remaining calm. He's pulling off. He's ensuring his own safety.
Gravel.
The first two things on rescue. RE, remain calm, ensure your own safety, stop bleeding, quickly assess severity. This is the rescue kits. So what we could do here, this is a great video on traffic control. Okay, you hear the yelling already. I'm assuming that is the patient. Let's say it is the patient. That means open airway. Breathing is okay. That was a nice lungful of scream. They're okay then. So then we also have bleeding now. We can't see that. We're not close enough. We need to go check it. So I would only recommend you run is to get out of danger. So now we walk.
You guys got a phone?
Look at that. So on remain calm, on your card when you get it with the rescue kit, it says call 911 or tell someone to call 911. So this is your little cheat sheet that you got. Little cheat sheet.
You guys got a phone?
Hey, dude, I don't even know what happened.
Okay, so this guy is calling 911. This is the patient screaming. This person doesn't know what they're doing. We don't know what's happening. So this is where you fall into your training. Do I do my assessment? Do we need scene security? Do we need to call 911? Do we need bleeding control? What is it that we need to do with the patient? So the main thing here, first, remain calm. Okay, we got that. Ensure your own safety. How do we ensure our own safety? Be off the road. So these guys are ensuring their safety. He's not so much because he's in pain. So what we can do is ask him, can you walk? Can you scoot over into the dirt? Okay, scoot over in the dirt. If you have the most training, medical training, and you have these people, they have no idea what they're doing other than call 911, what you can do is say, hey, go down, walk about 20, 30 steps, and just slow traffic down. You stay looking at the traffic, slow them down. We don't want anybody hitting us. Hey, you walk around the corner over here and you slow traffic down. We don't want anybody going hauling ass and then crashing into us. I want you to continue calling 911. I want you to let me know when you call 911 and that you got people on the way. Okay? Then what you do is you do your assessment. You handle stuff. You might have another person like this person come over here to help out. You start getting people to help out. The main thing is this person is going to secure the scene down where you'll see us doing it. And this person going to secure the scene up here where they're doing it around the corner. Now, if you don't have the most training, let's say this is your buddy and he's been through an accident scene management class. He watches me all the time. He's an EMT, he's a firefighter, whatever it is. They have medical training. Allow them to work on the patient. And it's okay for you to handle traffic. Everyone has a job. Everyone has a job on scene. And as long as you can complete that job, someone else doesn't have to think about it. So right here. This is a good.
Yo,
airway's moving.
Where does it hurt, bro?
What happened?
Yep.
So I can't see his leg. Can't see his leg, but if his leg is broken, my only concern is any blood loss because the airway is doing good. And if his leg's broken, how is it broken? I don't think they picked up the bike and set it down over there. So more than likely low-sided, or at least fell off the bike. So maybe I'm thinking left leg. I'm thinking left leg. You see some scraping right here? So maybe he panic broke and then fell down.
Try to slow down
Could
traffic.
be. So that right there, trying to slow traffic, very good. So what he's doing with his hands, just doing this. That's it. That's all you have to do. So walk around the corner. So you see how this is a blind corner right here? Can't see anything over here. It's a blind corner. What you want to do is go around that blind corner and at least have a line of sight towards what's happening on scene, but then looking this way, doing this. So you can still see what's happening on scene. You're right around the corner, but you can see way down this way, and you're trying to slow down traffic. And what that's going to do, like I said during the initial, is that's going to be you instigating and starting a driver's perception and reaction.
Are you calling?
And then you have braking or swerving. So what you're doing is allowing the person to slow down quicker before they get to the scene.
I think he broke.
And then to actually slow down or stop. But if nobody is doing this, they're just going to keep hauling ass down this. And then as soon as they pass that corner, what's that? And then boom, hit somebody. So you want to be able to slow down traffic, or at least get them to be aware that something weird is happening and that's not the norm, and it's going to allow them to slow down. So he's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. You see how he can still see? He can still see, and then he's going to do a quick look. So he can slow people down starting from here, and he can still see the incident. So if they need him to come back, like, hey, he's crashing or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow it down. I'm gonna slow it down.
And that's another thing, newbie. I like that you have a traffic vest and safety vest. Our new kits come with one. But not yet. The ones we have. I can't wait. I should shut up. I need to shut up. I'm giving you guys. I'm under an NDA. I'm gonna probably get in trouble now. There you go. So he's getting even better position. So this is very, very important. If this is all you can do, do this. Yeah, the owner is going to get me in trouble. Here we go. Moving on with this. Young taco shell. Here we go. What? Here we go. Moving through here. It's a green light. Okay. We already see traffic is moving. You already see the person going. You're just gonna have to wait. Law of gross tonnage. That's why we didn't fight that. All right, moving on. So we're riding around having a good old time with our buddies. These guys are not on the Discord in the stunting safely thread that we have. We have a completely different room than what these people are in. We have a room for those that want to stunt, but stunt safely on the Discord. So join the Discord. Have a good time. Learn how to stunt safely from our community. Maybe don't join these big mob rides, okay? So let's go back just a little bit. We're not going to speak about, what went wrong. We can talk about real quick injuries. So obviously everybody's doing this thing, and we're going to fall down right there. So we're going to have massive legs, massive arms, massive right shoulder impacts, and then we're going to have abrasions across our hands, across our knees. You can kind of see a little bit of red already. This is a good thumbnail. I don't know what I'm supposed to do on thumbnails. So yeah, he crashed the Grom. But join the Discord. Discord's free. We have a stunting safely area. But yeah, massive road rash, massive damage to the body. It's not good. It's not good. For what? For wheelies? Not worth it. Got capsaicin in their throat. That's my biggest concern. Because if you have asthma or any type of lung issues, that is going to just destroy you. So they say less lethal stuff, rubber bullets. This person right here, less lethal, like, OC spray, tasers. They're just called less lethal. They're not, they still can be lethal. They're just less lethal than a gun. This right here definitely caused a medical problem.
We can see him set up the camera, then pull out the pepper mace and for some unknown reason spray the bikers.
I think that's a domestic terrorism act right there. If he's setting up a camera. He's hitting record, and he's going to do this. This was premeditated. Look, he's got the camera right here. This is going to be another thumbnail. Let's get the chair out of the way. It looks stupid. All right. Sorry, we got to get these. I wouldn't beat him up. I still wouldn't beat him up. Because here's why. Now it's not self-defense anymore. Are you still in danger? No. You can leave. So I wouldn't beat him up. Now, if he just kept going, he kept trying to do it, yeah, we're gonna stop the threat. But there's no threat anymore. He did do something. He did do something to you, but he's gone. The threat is gone. Now you don't know exactly what he hit you with, and that could be scary. But my concern now is anybody that was hit with that to be checked out. I'm concerned about anybody's lungs. Look, he's having a tough time breathing. Yeah, he wanted to get in on it. That was the dumbest thing I've seen all day. And I see a lot of dumb things every day. Here we go. Josh Bernstein. Hey, that looks like a fully involved motorcycle. PW can. Yeah, PW can's not going to help. It's not going to put it out, buddy. That might be a Class B extinguisher, so trying to stop any spread of the fluids. So what's happening right now is there's plenty of flame. The gas tank is now fully involved. Looks like a group of those riders. Gas tank is fully involved. It is venting out the top where the gas cap is, so it's spraying out fumes and gasoline. So it's not going to blow up. It's venting. Blowing up something is like a BLEVE. I forgot exactly what. Somebody write in the comments what BLEVE stands for again. It's been a while. Basically, the only way that it'll blow up is if it's under pressure. You might get like a nice flash. Oh, yeah, 3.75 right there. Hey, where's your mask? Where's your PPE? You can still breathe that in. Come on, engineer. What are we doing wearing shorts on an accident scene? Come on, you know better. You know better. So what's happening is just the lower flammable limit of gasoline. It caught fire, went over a flash point. Now it's just burning the fumes coming out. That's all it is. That's all it's doing. I bet you inside the gasoline, it's kind of cold. It's just the fumes that are off-gassing and getting burnt right now. So you need to have it compressed for it to blow up. It's not compressed. It's venting already, so it's not going to blow up. So having a good time, riding around. That's probably his bike. Everyone likes to be a looky-loo. Everyone likes to look and see what's happening. So my biggest concern on scenes like this are people like this driving. So this person right here is staring at this motorcycle, not looking for anybody on the road. So that hose almost got hit. Yeah, get that hose out of there. So right now we just extinguish the flame. So what happens there is that we removed one of the components of the fire tetrahedron, which is going to be the flame or heat source. Therefore, the fire goes out. And smothering it, so oxygen too. Just water. Water is a great reducer of heat. Probably the best one. Here we go. Moving on. Rom Killa. Nice wheelie, buddy. Oh, so very low speed, but it can still hurt your knees. So why is it that nobody is wearing full gear when they stunt? Write it in the comments why nobody wears full gear when they stunt. In fact, even better, go to the Discord that we have, the Firehouse Discord for DDIF and crew members. We have a stunting safely room. I'd love to know, and I'd love to have some mentors in there that explains how to stunt safely. Because this, it doesn't make any sense. I don't have time to think about it and learn. Is it money? If it's money, then we have enough for crash cages. We have enough for like multiple brakes on one rotor. It's like how do we not have money for gear? You know what I mean? It's like we have all these aftermarket parts. All right. Here we go, riding around interstate. Okay, now we got an open lane to us. We got this merge issue right there. There it is. Apply some brake pressure. Good job. And that's all you have to do. I wish I could talk more. I really wish I could talk more about this, but that was pretty much it. So here's the pattern, though. So what I was talking about. Right now, look at it. Pretty good pattern. Nothing is here. So we have no side-to-side issues. Nobody's going to hit us. We have a good space cushion between everybody. We can see. We're doing pretty good. We have a good position for safety. Now, things change. Okay, now we're getting closer and closer to this vehicle. Things have changed. Now, why is this vehicle right here closer to us now? It's because they're behind this big old freaking truck. The cement truck. So a cement truck is probably knocking off little pieces of cement. You're going to get cracked windshield. So, yeah, we're going to move back. So what the problem is, we're still behind this truck. We can't keep moving back until the truck leaves. Well, we're going to move back until we see a nice open spot to our left and just say, screw it, let's go. The problem is we're in the blind spot. The problem is we're motorcyclists and we're right in that spot and they didn't see us. So that's a big problem. But when we're a motorcyclist sitting in this nice open lane, big open lane right there, and we start to see a vehicle in our blind spot, and it's like, well, why are they in our blind spot? Because they're slowing down. Oh, more than likely going to come over. Sounds like it's a lot of information to kind of deal with when you're riding, but who here does this on the regular? And if it sounds like it's too much, write in the comments. If it sounds like it's too much, it might be too much for you right now, because maybe right now you're focused on where your hand should be. You're focused on your speed. You're looking at your mirrors constantly because you don't know how to do head checks. You don't want to do a head check. Maybe you're focused on where's the horn. You know, like where should I put things? And that right there is because you're focused on the motorcycle. You're not focused on road strategy yet. And you get focused on road strategy when this becomes a habit and this becomes automatic. And then you can focus up there with road strategy. So if you can't do this right now, where you can't pick out patterns or you can't see sides of the vehicles and all that stuff, and all you can do is this, then that's fine. That's fine. But try your best to get out of just focusing on this stuff. Try to get out of it and start focusing on everything else, because that's the stuff that will get you. So how do we practice that? How do we practice this stuff? Go to a parking lot. Practice your slow straight weave. Practice your U-turns, figure eights. Practice some turning. You know, go onto an easy road. Practice a little bit higher speeds, but don't go anything crazy with much traffic, and you'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. You can grab yourself a Smart Rider Basic Training ebook to jumpstart that process, though, if you want. Links in the description. Live Russell. Here we go. Moving through town. Soccer ball. Okay. Good job. Amazing. All right, moving on. It's just not my type of footage. All right, Cosmic Trickster. Here we go. Riding through here. Just merged in. That person did not see you merge in. It's a non-issue. Just we're in a traffic area. Shit happens. You did a good job with the braking. All right, moving over here. Blind turn. Okay, we now have a vehicle in front. We got a merge issue to our left. They're going to take that merge issue. You're going to rev bomb, but get really close and dangerous. And you're looking behind you when you have traffic and a turn up ahead. So, problem with that. Let's go ahead and pause it. Problem with this one is that we're not focused on what's in front. We need to focus on what's in front. Okay, now we see that we have traffic in front of us. We should start to recognize that there's going to be now merging issues. We definitely have this person, this van's moving. They're not stopped. They're moving. And where can they go? They're going to go into our lane. So go ahead and roll off the throttle, let them in. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to rev bomb and maintain our speed and maintain now this very close distance for a very long time. Now, there is a car coming right there to the far right. So we're in a dangerous spot looking left. We're not even looking forward. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this in the middle of a turn. We got a turn coming up right here. We're going to do this again. And now we're kind of prepped and ready for this turn. It's just like so much bad could have happened. Got very lucky. And that's the problem is a lot of people think, oh, nothing bad's happened. I keep doing this. Nothing bad's happened yet. When you hear it's not about when, or it's not about if you crash, it's when you crash. I swear those people that say that are these people. It's not about when. You can go your whole life without crashing. It's not guaranteed you're going to crash. It's not a when you do it or if you do it. These people can't be doing that. Ride smart. All right, lane filtering gone wrong. Okay. Why are we slowing down in a road that doesn't need to be slowed down? Maybe it's an intersection. I don't know. Oh, found an escape path. That's what it was. All right, so right here, we found an escape path. So you see the motorcycle rider right there with the brake lights, probably white zoned and white staged out where they weren't paying attention. Last second, got to slam the brakes. Do as best of your progressive brake pressure as possible. We have a little child right here, so be very careful when you're riding with kids. Make sure they have full gear. It doesn't look like it, but, you know, it's just the way it is. So this person up front couldn't see it, couldn't stop in time, found the escape in between vehicles while applying the progressive brake pressure and was able to manage it. That's what you got to do. I think they zoned out. Completely zoned out. Zoned out, found an escape path. That's what that is. Hey, doesn't matter if it's ugly if it works, right? Now, here's the thing. We can learn from that. Don't go into white stage. Stay aware. Stay zoned in. All right, Cosmic Trickster once again. Road hazards, right? A little bit of rain. Now we got environmental hazards in there. We got somebody that just pulled out in front of us. We're just going to keep moving. It's not a big deal. And we handled it. I think some of these are just kind of weird. Anyways, moving on. Moving on with this one. We're coming to an intersection. We have this rider right here. Okay, we got somebody pulling out. Serious? MotoStars, let the thing go. I don't want the end screen yet. I don't want the end screen. All right. So we're going over here. This person is going to continue going, but here's that uncommon thing in a common situation. This person was supposed to turn left. The big truck decided to go right. It's like whatever. All right. So there's the swerve. We have to apply some brake pressure. Looks like this person did pretty good. You're all right, but wear gear. Be a smart rider. All right, let's go to my office. Oh my gosh. MotoStars. I get it. You want to like keep it going to the end, but just give it a little end screen if you're going to do that. A long day. I feel like no wonder I got on early. In 2.5 hours. One more video? I think we're ahead right now, and I think I'm kind of I don't want to give my editor too much work. Because I got some stuff coming up. Let's go and turn on the music. Whew. That was fun. We did some after action reviews. We got some other things planned, everybody. We got other things planned. We're not going to just be hanging out and doing this the whole time, okay? We're not just going to do AARs all the time. We're going to actually do some really cool things. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to hang out in the crew lounge. I'm going to hang out in the crew lounge. Got your first motorcycle 2 weeks ago. Any tips? Make it so that all the stuff works. You got your motorcycle 2 weeks ago. Any tips? Lee Jones 387. Make sure you get some gear. So if you just got your motorcycle 2 weeks ago, get some gear. If you got gear and you just barely got it, get familiarized with the controls on the handlebars. So if you're in your garage or your parking lot, whatever, sit on the motorcycle like you're going to be riding it, but just look at it. Don't turn it on. Don't do nothing. Figure out where the horn is. Figure out where the throttle obviously is on the right, but figure out, how it feels. Figure out the braking. Figure out the clutch. Figure out where the different buttons are. At least do that. But I definitely recommend taking a class. I love the feedback. Love the feedback. Let's do Moto Media. Post your pictures in the Moto Media and get it on the stream. Post your bike pictures in Moto Media. If you guys are wondering what this is the Discord. This is the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free. Yeah, let's get some pictures up here. Oh, you're leaving MC. Yeah, it's late night for some of you guys. Go ahead and get some sleep. Get some sleep. Electric bike tax credits are planned through the government bill. More bicycle accidents and mishaps in the future, you believe? Yeah, I believe so. I think there's going to be a lot of motorcycle and moto bike crashes or electric bike crashes because there's not going to be any training, and you're going to see a huge gold rush of manufacturers just creating probably unsafe products. You're going to see some bad things happen soon. I'm anticipating, but I don't think the DD from crew is going to have a problem. Hopefully the smart rider principles come up and kick in. Gerard, look at that. Lucifer Black, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, what's up, DDFM crew? Yeah. Mozuki, it's fine. Just go ahead and verify it. Look at everybody else here has done it. A few months ago, I watched Moto Madness and thought it's cool to smash mirrors, but watching you has changed my view on it. When I get my first bike, I'll be as calm as possible in situations. Bad time, you might have to change your name to good time. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you learned not to do that. Glad you did that. Anybody here taking a class this weekend? Anybody here taking a class this weekend? Look at this. How big are you? Oh, I know how big you are, Hedge. That's what a Grom and a Z125 looks like. Jeez. Love your videos, Dan. I just got a Z125. Hey, Candace, there's a Z125 right there. But I need more practice with low speed maneuvers. Any tips? We do have Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube channel, and there's some slow speed stuff in there. Let's go ahead. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to Motorcycle Training, which, by the way, I need to change the banner on. So we have
set some of these things up or what we're doing here. You need to check that video out and then jump into this one and build upon our tight turn from a stop practice we did last week. So if you don't this one, I don't want to
look at that baby beard
turn, and the reason why we need to do the U-turn is because we use it pretty much all the time. I don't want a 3-point turn my motorcycle. I don't have reverse, so I'm going to do a U-turn fluid in a parking lot at the dead end of a street like this, or you missed your turn because you weren't paying attention to the G feet. Do a left.
So we got plenty of stuff.
We're going to counterbalance a little bit of weight on the peg or a little bit of body weight this way and a little bit extra. You make another one. And when you get down, I'm going to do a slow look. Okay, right here I'm about to look, and I'm getting ready for the counterbalancing.
So there's plenty of resources that we have. So I'll go ahead and share this in the chat. So there's that one, but that's just one of them. We have plenty of them. We got a lot of them. Oh, we missed some. We got this one. Got this one. Nice. Wonder how fast that goes. I want a pedal assist. I want a pedal assist. All right. Well, Candace, I hope it helped you. Also, this is the Discord, by the way. We have if you look over here, we have a new rider questions area. We also have a parking lot practice area. Looking good. We have a parking lot practice area where you can get some tips. But yeah, definitely new rider maintenance and gear. But let's go back to Moto Media. The Discord's free. The Discord is free to join. Please do so. See you later, Rainin. Alex, great beard. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had back then. It was weird beard. Since you don't ship trauma kits to Europe, can I assemble my own with the MTC list? Yeah, you know, yeah, guys, we have the list. On like when you go to get this, if you want to get one of these, the list of stuff is on the inside. Please build it out if you can't get one. Please, please, please. Your donut, Steve? I don't know. Did they all gone? Are they all gone? Where are they at? Where's all the donuts? Where's all the donuts? I don't know. Must have went. My beard smells like well-worn leather. No, it smells clean. Unless I eat something and it smells like cheese. How long did it take you to grow the beard? This is probably a year. This is probably a year. You missed the donuts, Speed. Because Lion ate them all. How long did it? Yeah. So how long did it take to grow my beard? Took mine about 2 weeks ago. Worth every. Yeah. Your class. I got cut up good today. It was just ridiculous. What happened, Steve? The donuts cut you up? Let's go and get the music playing again. So I'm looking through, and I think this is like the time and place to like just kind of hang out and just kind of, I don't know. There's some things that I've been wanting to create. I've been wanting to get guest instructors on MTC, Motorcycle Training Concepts, the YouTube channel. I've been wanting to get guest instructors. Now, I'm trying to think of what, or not necessarily what, but like who and what to be on MTC as a guest. There's plenty of people to choose from, and I'm looking into getting a paramedic to do some training videos for you guys. I want to get a paramedic, somebody that knows what they're doing, that wants to do it. And we'll have a guest instructor, somebody that's highly qualified. And I was also thinking, well, what about guest instructors for training, motorcycle training? What about guest instructors for how to size your gear, how to maintain your gear, maybe a mechanic? And then somebody that talks about situational awareness a little bit more. What do you guys think? Thinking about getting some guest instructors so you have more stuff you can learn from, more people you can learn from. I'm just thinking about that. Because, some people learn differently. What was the most horrific thing you ever saw in an accident? Here's the thing, everybody. I know you didn't mean it this way, but asking anybody that's been in public safety or, in the military, or anybody that's job probably requires them to see some pretty horrific things. The moment you ask that, it brings back like a couple dozen of them, maybe a few of them you don't want to remember. So I'm just gonna say this now. I mean, I'll answer. I'm perfectly fine. There's been times where I wasn't, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that aren't in a good spot to be able to answer that question. But I'm in a good spot with that. And here's the thing: one of the most horrific accidents I've ever seen was on a motor. Like, somebody was riding a motorcycle, T-boned a car, and their face hit the top of the B-frame post, right where the window kind of connects at the tippity top, the top of the car. So, no, you're fine, Aslan. I'm fine with that. I'm just letting everybody know that it's probably not a good thing. Smashed his face, split it wide open like the Predator. See, back then, that maybe a couple years ago, that would have bothered me. The worst ones are kids, and I'm not going to mention those. But the most like horrific, trauma-inducing one, or not trauma-inducing, but the traumatic thing for them, not medical, was that. And then another one was a guy clipping palm trees and fell 20 feet on grass. And anybody ever seen Family Guy? When he falls down the stairs, like this, like that. So just imagine his hips are laying flat Okay, his hips are laying flat. So it's like he's on his back, right? But he's actually on his chest. So his legs are laying flat with his toes up, and his chest is laying straight down. And he's still alive. And his leg has a femur fracture that looks exactly like that. So that one was pretty bad. He was breathing. We got him into the hospital. I think he's alive. So there's that one. Kid drownings or near drownings are some of those that are pretty bad. Child abuse, stuff like that. Stabbings, gunshots. Those ones are actually pretty easy. Old people dying is pretty easy. You get used to it like after like the second one. I've probably seen at least 100 dead people. At least. Most of them were old, thankfully. What's the safest way to remove someone's helmet if CPR is needed? Get behind them. Just like how you pull the straps to get your helmet on. Think of the reverse. So if the helmet's on, how do you pull the straps and then move it straight up? Right? How do you do that? Well, if they're laying on their back because they're unconscious, you have to do CPR. You pull the straps and then you get the helmet. It's hard to show you without it actually happening right here. But accident scene management talks about that. It's one reason why I left, guys. I left the fire service so I could do this full time. A little bit less traumatic. Anyone see the fall from the BMX finals? Dan should cover those. Those would be great for medical videos, honestly. That's high traumatic injuries. What's up with this music? Jason, kind of new here. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing, Jason? Jason, we're actually about to get off. We're about to get off the stream, but that does not mean you have to leave the crew. Okay? Go ahead and join the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free. I got to get going. I got stuff I got to do, everybody. So join the Discord. I'll be seeing you guys in there and hanging out. There's the Discord right there. Join the Discord. Matei, we're going out tomorrow.